Man, this boy, I tell you, this boy, linebacker. Then the next year, he goes Big Ten linebacker of the year, first team all Big Ten, Nebraska team MVP as a Mike?
Mike linebacker. Yeah.
Linebacker. That boy meant to be linebacker, only linebacker.
He looked his daddy in the eye and said, I'm a linebacker now. You want to play what? Linebacker.
Trust me, Dad, I'm a linebacker.
So you don't want to play basketball? Linebacker, Dad.
Yeah. Now he looks like, son, you are a linebacker.
Yeah.
You told me.
You told me. You know yourself better than me.
Remember him all behind me, screaming, "Man, you got to make this tackle. You got to like." He was on me hard, too. Appreciate him for that.
Bro.
Sure.
Facts. Hey, can't nobody push you like your daddy.
Yeah,
no
man.
lie, bro. Like, your dad gonna know how to push your buttons to piss you the hell off.
The thing is, though,
knock
like,
you down and encourage you.
it's so annoying, so you just want to go out there and just, leave me alone. That's good.
Hey, and then look at him like, I told you I had it.
Yeah.
What you say? I said I had it. So.
Yeah.
I remember.
All right, welcome to Truss Levelz Season 3. I am Cam Jordan. Sitting to my left to me is Mark Ingram. The second, sitting to my right to me is Lavonte David. And before we even get to the accolades, because there's accolades, All-Pro,
Big.
Pro Bowl, Super Bowl champion. I don't even know what that is.
Tackling king.
He is one of the
Covering
premier linebackers of this league in the NFC, let alone the NFC South. And there's some tough dogs out there.
Some dogs.
60 in that man.
Some dogs.
My man Lavonte done came down and sat with us for this Truss Levelz. You know what I'm saying? We got Pro Bowls. We got some All Pros.
Yeah.
We ain't got no Super Bowls.
That boy got the soup. That boy got the Lombardi.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole time with Tampa, the boy was like, until Tom came, he just had to keep fighting. Tom came through.
Yeah.
Hey,
Playoffs and Super Bowl all in the same run.
What we said, God bless his persistence.
Yeah.
Boy kept fighting. He was persistent in his pursuit.
Definitely kept
When
fighting.
the blessing came. A
would-
blessing from the Lord is here.
I want to say first 8 years, I ain't win over 9 games in the season.
Yeah.
And then he came, changed my whole perspective.
What that was like though, man? Like you said, you ain't went over 9 games, and then you hear Tom Brady pulling up like
No playoffs for 8.
It's just, it was
7 seasons?
It was, yeah.
Ooh.
It was 8 seasons, actually. It was 8? Yeah, 8. Yeah, it was crazy, man. You know, going through that, hard times first 8 years, man, it just, the whole process of everything, you meeting people, you just trying to figure it out, and you think this person's going to stay and this person leave, and then you think this coach going to stay and this coach leave. It was a head scratcher every time, young boy coming in, don't know what's going on, you just going out there playing, and then you kind of understand the whole business part of it, you not getting the job done, got to go, you know what I'm saying? And, at one point, I thought I was going to be a part of that, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I've been a part of all the losing seasons, like, hey, I ain't helping us win, I guess. So
you the bright
looking
spot.
like, hey, turn this page and might include me too.
Exactly. But if there is a bright spot, it was Lavonte David.
Right.
If there was some constant, consistent, it was Lavonte David.
Yeah, I appreciate
what I
that,
mean?
man. Then, obviously, 12 came, 12 came in and, just changed the whole perspective, changed the whole atmosphere of the program, taught us how to win and just how to be leaders, just how to, just prepare for football games, and it definitely worked out. Obviously, won a Super Bowl, won a championship, and one of the best moments for real.
I'm not gonna lie to you, because I mean, playing the Bucs, first 7 years before, everything pre-Tom.
Yeah.
First, let's call it, 9 years of my career. You look at Bucs, you be like, all right, well, this is quarterback. You got to work out for Mike. You got to look out for Mike.
Yeah.
On offense, running backs are come and go.
Yeah.
Defense is normally the better part of that, but it
guys,
started to look like the offense really took that toll. What is the biggest thing that changed? Because Mike was already there.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin was sort of already there.
Yeah.
And Tom came. Was it the mentality shift? Like, what was it?
I want to say it was a mentality shift because, it never really was no consistency of what identity. Obviously, we never had an identity for real,
Right.
I would say, just looking on the outside, looking in. And then when Tom came, it was kind of like, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and we're going to do it really well. And it took off from there. Everybody bought in, the offensive line started, prevailing. We ended up getting Tristan Wirth, Ryan Jensen, Ali Marpet. Those guys started bonding more tightly, and then the receivers, you putting together pieces and stuff like that.
You got
and
Leonard.
Yeah, you had Leonard, you had Grunt, guys who, liable pass catchers, guys who veterans and play some winning football. So, and you add that in there, and then it just bringing everybody together, you know, just understanding that, like, you know, you got Tom Brady. You know, Tom Brady know how to do it. We just got to be able to back him up. And, you know, that's exactly what happened, man. And then he getting guys to football, defense playing well, we playing feeding off each other, and then it all turned around.
Yeah. So, like, what type of things would Tom do, though? Like, you hear all these things about Tom. Everybody say, cool.
Yeah.
Like, you say he come in, like what does he do? Is there, like, a speech? Like, is y'all getting together, going somewhere? Like, what does he do? Y'all kicking it, having fun? Like, what's going on, like, that Tom, like, gets people just to buy in, like, other than he won 6 Super Bowls already. But, like, I know there's something more than that, you know what I mean, that gets guys to gravitate and support him like he always does.
It's surprising, though. Tom don't give no speeches. He don't give no speeches. He don't talk. But, like, it just, when you look at him, you would think he's supposed to be this guy above everybody. You know, he's supposed to be this person, supposed to be, you know, walking with a halo or whatever. But, man, he's just one of us. You know, he want to be treated like everybody else.
Lead by example.
Except he's 45. He want to be one of the guys.
Yeah. So he's like, he like leads by example.
Leads
like,
by example.
How
like,
you work, how you prepare.
The definition of leads by example. You come in there early, he come and get his work, come in at about 5 a.m., he get his work, walking in, he's in the meeting room already, you know, breaking down film, you know, just, you know, helping out with whatever guys need to get help with. And then on the field, you know, he's come out there ready to go. He's competitive. He's barking. He's, you know, talking to everybody, you know, selling out, whatever it may be. If we competing, we going to compete. You know what I'm saying? And then like if something, you know, something as a team, something going on, you know, he'll bring everybody together, you know, like, hey, you know, like I think we could do this better and things like that. It's just certain levels that he brought that, you know, me personally, I probably never seen before. So it definitely was a good, you know,
you felt it that first training camp.
Yeah, I did,
when it was,
man.
When it was
I
like,
did.
it was like one, you know, you go ones versus ones.
Right.
And you've been dealing with some other cats.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was like,
mean, don't get me wrong, you know, you guys play with Jameis. Jameis is real competitive too as well.
Highly
you know,
competitive.
Highly competitive. And then like, you know, sometimes, you know, with Jameis, you know, he'll do his little talking and then he'll chill out for a little bit. And then with Tom, it's constant. It's all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I'm gonna pick you. It's like, nah, you almost had me, but you ain't gonna get, like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Everything turns fun. Like,
now, I know you done made him mad though, like dropping back in, like you come like you blitz, drop back, pick him off training camp. Y'all
I haven't picked him off, but I broke him up a couple times. I ain't pick him off yet, but I did break him up a couple times. You know, and it's like he'll like when I break it up, he'll look at me like smile, like I'm gonna get you now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just fun, real competitive nature, man. You know, going against Gronk, you know, that was real fun. You know, really, you know, getting the best out of each other in practice, and then obviously. Yeah,
Gronk has phenomenal body control, but
does.
like, if you said like, "Dang, I had to match speed," my son can match Gronk's speed.
That's what make him different, though, man.
He get open, like,
he gets open.
Facts.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
He makes the catch too,
bro. It's like no contest.
Yeah.
When he goes up, he has some of the best body position in the game.
Catch radius is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I remember vividly, and he did a stop route in the red zone in practice, and I thought I undercut it. Way out here,
hands
like,
in front of you.
Look back like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You in perfect position.
Yeah, exactly.
He just arms a little longer.
Exactly.
I guess,
You know it's coming, and you can't get it.
He is 6. What is he? 6'6", 6'5", whatever he is. He got long arm, boy.
Right.
Like I said, body position crazy.
That's not normal. I mean, we talking about the Lavonte David, man. You know what I mean? That boy done strapped all type of people from running your pass catching running back. You know, your pass catching tight end. Like this boy is strapping people. So for him just to get at, you know, them props, you know,
Right. Also, you've been covering and creating problems for a long time. And I just
giving
realized,
pressure. Like I'm a running back, man, so I got to see this man. You know, twice a year.
Saying.
Like,
so look, it take me back to the beginning. Then, like, take me back. What got you to being the covering linebacker that you are? So we
residing in Miami, huh?
Coming out
chasing
of Florida,
these,
catching rabbits by the ears.
Yeah, residing in Miami, chasing these jackrabbits everywhere.
You got to chase fast guys all day. You know, I always been like the cover guy in every defensive scheme I've been in. You know,
so starting like 7-on-7, 8.
Yeah, 7-on-7.
No, but like
when outside line over the slots and stuff like that.
But like, so you grew up. When did you start playing football?
Started playing when I was 6.
Down here, like in the famous Pop Warner in South Florida.
Pop Warner,
Florida, crazy.
I played at Liberty City Optimists, Liberty City Warriors, and the crazy thing, I played linebacker my whole life.
No running back.
I never played no other position.
No other position.
Only linebacker.
Linebacker and O-line probably. That's it.
O-line.
Yeah, O-line.
Welcome to the office of
O-line,
life.
yeah.
We
That's
start off there
wild,
and you realize
though.
there's a better way of life.
Because usually a linebacker doesn't play like running back or
Yeah.
like, you know, some form of
Receiver,
like
I
like,
never.
yeah.
I probably touched the football on offense one time. And I was
permanent
like
linebacker.
fullback
fullback?
dive. Yeah, and I was playing 65 pounds. So like the first time I played football.
65?
Basically. Yeah,
How old was you
it
then?
went by pounds.
Yeah, how
early.
old was you?
Yeah, I was about 6, 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, we've had like Lamar, Hollywood. We had Coop now, all boys from Miami. You know, tell us about how crazy like growing up playing Pop Warner is, like the environment, the pressure,
Man,
like the
it's crazy.
gambling. Like,
All
what's
of
your
it, bro.
vivid memories of that stuff?
All of
Like,
it. I remember we was playing against Overtown.
What
and I had a
age?
good game. I was playing like maybe 95 pounds. So I was probably about 8, 9.
okay.
And I had a good game. And then after the game, like somebody put me to the side and gave me like $100.
Ooh, at 9 years old, you
I'm
got
like,
the
what this fucking,
huncho.
like, good game, little man.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now I'm going to ball
First
out
of all,
every week.
yeah.
Even if I had been 10 and somebody gave me $100,
Yeah.
I would have been rich.
Yeah.
Rich. I would have been headed to the
Yeah.
dollar store. I would have
Yeah.
ran it all the way
And
up.
you know, obviously, you tell your parents they're gonna take it. And,
Don't tell them nothing.
I had to. You know what I'm saying?
They
Good
took
for
the,
you.
they took the
yeah,
hundred.
they took the.
I'm
money.
not
Oh,
gonna lie to you.
man, they went and bought the groceries, man.
I have only received one firm handshake, and I told my daddy he made me give it back, and I never told him nothing of the sort again.
Never, no more.
You don't
Never,
ever,
no
hey,
more.
go give that back to him. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You're stealing from me.
9 years old.
I
the
work
Pop
off
Warner
this. How you
game.
work off your money? I work off my money. Too. You know what I'm saying?
9 years old though, get
Yeah.
the huncho. That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
halfway through a PlayStation
Yeah.
back in the gap. Like, what
Yeah.
you mean?
I mean,
You get you 2-3 games. You know what I
Man.
mean?
Just imagine what all the other guys got though. I only did a little bit. You know, so
yeah.
you got the running backs, the quarterbacks. They probably getting broke off bigger.
yeah,
You know what I'm
broke
saying?
off
So,
bigger.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that's
shoot. So you started off playing football. You did like you grew up playing basketball. You grew up.
So the crazy thing is, you know, my dad was a hooper. He was a basketball player, and then I remember I was probably about in the 6th grade maybe, and like I was playing basketball, and I was like, man, I was like, I don't think I want to do this no more. He was like, what you mean? And I was like, man, I want to start playing football for real. Like I just want to play football. He was like, you know, I felt like he was kind of hurt because he played basketball. He
right,
probably wanted me to play basketball.
hoop dreams.
Yeah, and then he was like, all right, now, if you want to do this, I'm going to push you to it. I'm going to push you. I'm going to make you be the best you can be. And then after that, man, I just stuck strictly with football. I ain't run track. I ain't do no other
Most
sports.
people like you run football. You play football. You run track.
you run track. Yeah.
Whether it's because you training for
Yeah.
football, like training football
Exactly.
speed, or like whatever.
Yeah, my track
You say,
story.
"Well, I'm here
My
for
track
football."
story was different though, cause like I lost when I first ran, and I was like, I ain't never.
Would
done
you
this
run the
shit.
100 and you
Yeah, I was
lost?
running the 200, and I was in the 8 lane. I remember
Oh,
vividly, and I'm thinking I'm for the win, cause I'm like, man, they ain't gonna catch me. I hit the curve. I came in 7th place. I was like, I'll never do this shit again. I ain't running track no more.
Hey, but you gotta
No.
get
What you mean?
get in lane 4, lane 5. You know
I
what mean?
didn't know. This
gotta
is my
come
first
back.
year
You
running
gotta come
track.
back. You gotta come back, bro.
I know now, and I got a whole lot of respect for people who run track. Cause
Yeah.
I like doing training. I do some track running and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know how people could do like dudes running 19s and 200 meters. Like how?
Wow.
I'm doing condition. I'm running 29.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
You conditioning, so you know. You
Yeah,
got
it's
more
different.
Reps.
You
got
got
more reps.
4 reps
It's
of
the
them.
mindset.
Yeah,
that
you got 3 reps of them, 4 reps of them.
Yeah.
Different. You know
So
what
you've
I mean?
already
They
set
don't
your
run
mind, I
19
got
every
pace.
time they run their little interval training, but
Facts.
That one time they go all out is blazing.
it is.
Yeah.
And I bet they training is flying
Yeah,
too.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, they running sub 10s, 9 seconds. Like,
Shoot,
that's
I'll say
floating.
the women out there running 21s right now.
Yeah,
Boy, like,
yeah. I actually just started getting into track, and I've been watching it. I know the World Championship coming up next weekend, so I've been trying to keep up with that.
Get your life together. They out there now.
Yeah.
But I had to start. I saw some of them times and said, I might have to go out to this track, make sure I'm just sort of relative.
Yeah. It
I
was
got it.
fun, though.
so you went to what high school you go to?
Miami Northwestern,
Northwest.
most definitely.
That's another Northwest on this season, on season 3.
Yeah.
Coop said he transferred to Northwest. So
Yeah, he came there.
Yeah,
Coop came way after me though.
Yes.
So
Like,
I went
who's some alumni with you? Like,
with me, Sean Spence, Marcus Forston, Ja'Cory Harris, Darius Johnson, Tommy Streeter, Brendan Washington.
all these guys like went
Man, it's a
D1.
bunch of guys. All those guys who I just named went to UM in 1 year.
This man is on the second breath already.
Yeah, it was a bunch of guys, man.
Y'all was funneling cats.
When I was a senior, Teddy Bridgewater was a freshman. You had
Was he
Max
starting?
Lee. Nah, he ain't played varsity his freshman year.
Okay.
Michael Lee Harris, Corvin Lamb, DeQuan Hargrett, you know, who went on to big time schools. Probably a couple more people.
Back-to-back state titles too.
Back-to-back, one national championship. Throw that in.
National
there too.
championship too.
Yeah.
How you win a national championship in high school? Impossible.
Like, so what happens? Like,
Impossible.
how do you do this? Like, how do
You ain't come over to Chandler and get whooped up real quick. Like you just dub yourselves.
They probably
away.
like the best team in Texas or Cali or something.
Thank you. We played the best team.
But there's best teams in every state.
Yeah, best team in Texas.
But at that moment, they never lost a game in like 5-6 years.
Because they've been running Texas. They come
So-
on over to the
so
West
tell
Coast
us,
and
like,
get some of the best.
How you
coaches.
play a national championship game? How do you play it?
So the way it went,
Like what
I
rankings?
guess they was one, we was two when we played against each other. South Lake Carroll in Texas
South Lake
and
Carolina.
Dallas. So, you know, I guess the winner of that game became the national champion.
No
you know,
doubt.
and then like we
The
won
winner
out.
between y'all.
Yeah. So like if we win out the rest of the year, because it's 1 and 2.
Because you champ.
So we win out the rest of the year, we become national champs.
champs, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
So
how.
y'all
that's how
played
it
like the first game of the season or something?
played the third game of the season, third or fourth
and
game.
y'all
of the
went
season.
there?
We went there. We went there.
A high school team flying to a different state. Like,
First
No,
time.
that happens now. Like
First time,
my high
yeah.
school like travels. Like I think
Yeah.
they lost two. My high school lost to IMG by like 3 points 2 years ago.
You went to Chandler?
Sick, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Chandler Power. We played Chandler. I think it was something new, like the state championship battle.
Bro, like I said, they start.
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
are really start traveling right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow,
I'm
man.
trying to see what your best state and what your
And
best
that-
is about, and we coming.
Yeah, the 7-on-7 thing crazy too.
Oh, yeah,
7-on-7 is like-
7-on-7 is new age.
Yeah.
Like that's just all
I
that
don't-
is. Like them boys just traveling,
I
like
don't
strap
remember
up.
that. I don't remember that when I was in high school.
Yeah.
No, it did.
No, that's
You
new.
played 7-on-7 a little bit, but it
Yeah.
wasn't how it is now. All these
Yeah.
tournaments,
You play
like,
7-on-7
going to
during
Vegas.
like
Right.
summer ball, whatever
Yeah.
that is, right during like end of track season.
Yeah.
And I'm
Like the
yeah, so
summer,
I'm to
June,
the
July
track.
months.
Right. Yeah.
I used to try and get up out of there. Like, you
like-
know what I'm saying? They go like, oh yeah, can we run a 7-on-7? Cool, I'm gonna go track season. Basketball season? Man, I wish I could.
I don't remember those 7-on-7 because we had spring ball.
Right.
So
That's
Yeah,
crazy
you know what
too.
I'm saying?
Like,
Yeah.
now a lot of people have spring ball, but like, I'm from Michigan. We
Yeah.
kind of saying, what year you graduated high school?
08.
Okay, I
Yeah.
was 08 too.
Yeah.
I don't remember no spring ball in Michigan. Like we did not play spring ball. We ran track.
They had spring ball, but
Not
I had
in
track
Michigan.
back.
Yeah.
Not in Michigan. We ain't had no spring ball. Like
Right.
It was this.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
gonna be
this
the
season.
Yeah.
Now kids are getting hyper focused. They're like, yo, like they be like 10 years old, like I want to play football.
But listen
yeah.
though, everyone, I guarantee out of every 100 kids that feel that way, there's only one Lavonte David that plays
Linebacker.
that
I
plays
don't think-
one position,
yeah.
one sport,
Show them the
Yeah.
gun line balls.
and they make it to be the best linebacker in their sport. Like
Yeah.
I feel like the best athletes or the best in sports play multiple
Everything.
athletes
Multiple
growing
sports.
up.
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So I feel like it creates
I know
better
you
athletes.
look because you did martial arts when you was younger.
Yeah, I did everything.
martial
I was
arts
a
when
black
younger.
belt. I was in Taekwondo.
I ain't know nothing about
I
martial
golfed.
arts.
I golfed.
Yeah.
I played football, basketball, ran track, like all that. So what about like your high school experience, bro? Like when did you start getting recruited? Like
So my high school experience, man, when I got my freshman year of high school, man, I hung around a bunch of people who was older than me. So I kind of like was influenced the wrong way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I remember my boys coming to get me out of class.
yeah,
I'm in class. They was like, man, come on, Vontae. I'm like, all right, I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like, because my freshman year, I didn't play varsity. So it was like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then like once I started playing, like my sophomore year, I played junior varsity. And then that's when I started getting more serious in school and stuff like that. But by that time, by my senior year, man, like growing up down here, man, all you think about is just having the right grades to play football.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Right,
So
yeah.
like I didn't think about the bigger picture. I just want to play football at that moment. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, you know, I was just thinking like
Week to week.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Coach check your grades. You good to play.
Yeah, exactly. And then like I'm passing classes with, you know, C- and stuff like that. Not
Then
knowing
here
like
comes
that's
the clearinghouse and stuff.
Exactly. So I'm getting recruited and everything. I remember my first offer was from University of South Florida, and I'm like, okay, like this probably about to happen for me. And then by the time senior year get here, it's like, man, your
grade.
GPA not matching up, boss. Like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I forget in the South, you guys take the ACTs, right?
yeah, we took the ACTs, and then
took
we had at the
ACT
time
too.
we had a FCAT too as well.
Yeah.
It's an FCAT. Boy,
Yeah,
this is the
it
first
was
time I'd have
something.
never.
I took ACT. I had an 18 on it, and my GPA was good enough. They
Yeah.
was like, oh, you're good. You
Good.
Yeah, you're
You know what I'm
good. I'm
saying?
like.
Yeah. So
18, bro.
Yeah.
My
Yo,
GPA was like
GPA was high as
My
hell.
GPA was like 3.5.
There we
that's
go.
perfect.
There
That's
we go. I was
perfect.
saying, I was
You
like,
good.
boy, 18.
you probably could have had
But
a 16.
how? But how do you expect someone with a lower GPA to get a higher ACT? Like, Bro, I got 18. I like tried my hardest.
Yeah.
They said you cleared. I was like, I'm in there. I don't have to do nothing.
But,
See, West Coast, we take the SAT. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't until I got to
Like,
Louisiana.
what's
and
the
like,
difference?
I don't know,
That's
but
what I wanna know.
you
What's
have
the
two
difference?
tests, honestly, and you can take either one, and some colleges prefer one or the other. So then it gets down to it. And for some reason, West Coast cats normally take the SATs.
SAT,
Like, we got SAT prep, we got
Yeah.
SAT whatever.
Yeah.
You get down to the South, when I get drafted to
Yeah.
Louisiana, you know, I start mentoring these kids.
Yeah.
Kids are like, I'm like, so what's your SAT score? And they look at me crazy. Like, nah, bro, we take the ACTs down here.
Yeah.
Well, in
Y'all
Michigan,
different.
I'm in Michigan too. I
Right.
took the ACT.
Yeah.
ACT
So like
prep,
it just
all that.
depends on where you at. So
Yeah.
ACT prep, like
Yeah.
guys get in there. You know, my knucklehead, like my first little mentee come up
Yeah.
with like a 15. I'm like, bro, you ain't even put your name down on here to get a 15. Like, what you?
Yeah.
I ain't realize like there's
Yeah.
whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? The bracket, the
Yeah.
max score you can have on there is what, like a 37 or something like that. 30. It's not high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so in my mind, I'm like, yo, ACT's your perfect score is like 1800.
Yeah.
So there's so many more points to leeway. So I don't know how to do that division there. So I'll
If
be
I'm
over
not
there looking.
mistaken, I believe they took it out now. If I'm not mistaken, I heard.
I mean,
that
so they
took it
take
out.
the ACT out, they start paying NIL money, so we just went through the
Yeah.
trenches, huh?
Basically. You know
We
what
was
I'm
going
saying?
through struggles for no
Yeah, we
reason.
just going through- we just went through
and
the
then
trenches
I had
for
to
no
go to
reason.
JUCO, so that was a whole different.
Oh, so- okay, so
struggle.
Hey,
You got-
I'm not
you
even
went
gonna
to
ask
JUCO
you.
first?
Do you remember your ACT score?
I
I
do,
don't
but
even.
I'm not
Don't,
finna
don't,
tell you.
look, I'm not even gonna ask you to put it out there since you
Yeah.
like I had to.
We
go
don't
to
need to
JUCO.
know all that.
Yeah, I just
He-
want to
he
know because
told
he
us
threw
that
it out
the
there, and I was
grades-
like, dang.
Exactly.
He
He
told
told
us-
3.5 over here, so he good.
See, my parents was not playing that
Yeah.
crap though. Like
Yeah.
they was like, you bringing A's and B's home, or you're not playing. You can
Yeah.
be eligible for that coach,
Yeah.
but you're not eligible in this house.
Yeah.
Like so, literally, I remember in 7th grade or maybe 6th grade, I had bought like maybe like a C home, like, and my parents was like, "You're not playing in the basketball game." I'm
okay.
like. We have a game. Like, what
Yeah.
you mean I'm not playing? What you mean? And it's like, yeah, you didn't get your grades correct.
Yeah.
Like, you had to go tell your teammates that you didn't, you know,
I definitely did
that you didn't do your grades and you ain't do right, so you can't play.
Yeah.
I had to go in there and tell my teammates, I got a bad grade, like,
Yeah.
I can't play. They like, wait, what? Like, you're eligible? I'm like, not in the house, I'm not. Like,
Not
you
in
know
the
what I
house,
mean?
it's no
So-
good.
He was taught
Yeah, so
accountability
ever since
early.
that day, they was like, if you don't have a 3.0, if they
Yeah.
would have said, if you don't have a 4.0, I probably would have, you know, did that too.
Yeah.
But they gave me 3.0, so I just kind of stayed over to 3.2,
Yeah.
3.4, 3.5, like.
until man. I said, "Boy, I couldn't imagine." 9th grade, I had the same thing happen though. I brought home that first C, and they were like, "Bro, you're done." I said, "What do you mean I'm done? I got a football game. I'm bumped up varsity. What you mean? This is my second game of varsity. You're done."
Yeah, so you learned yours in high school. I got mine in middle school, so I was like, I don't need that no more.
I was traumatized, man.
I was
I'm
high and
varsity.
stuff in mine.
Yeah.
So
So you said you had to go to JUCO.
I had to go to JUCO. I went to Fort Scott Community College.
So like, what is the JUCO process like? So you couldn't go to like USF or, and then you have to go to a junior college.
had to go to junior
so
college.
like, do they send you letters or do you have to like?
So thing is, when I went to JUCO, I didn't know about my JUCO until Eddie Brown, you know, hit up my peoples. Him and my dad was real cool. Eddie Brown is Antonio Brown's father. So they knew each other, you know, growing up, whatever, in the neighborhood. And then he was like, you know, I'm coaching up here at this school, you know. I heard Lavonte not qualified, so, you know, have him come out here and, you know, just check it out, see how it is, whatever. And at first I was going gray shirt. Like I was going to sit out, take
Get
the
your
test
school,
again,
right,
get my
right.
school stuff, and then I was signed to Middle Tennessee State. I was going to go there for the spring. So that was my plan. And then some stuff happened, you know, parents get spooked. Oh, you got to go. And then I ended up going to JUCO. And then, like, my first day there, you know, they already had their summer workout and everything. And, like, my first day there, I remember conditioning. It's the worst time I ever had in my life.
What you mean?
What you had to do?
Bro,
Come on, you coming from
had-
Florida?
Where's
where it's
it at,
hot as
though?
hell.
don't matter.
Fort Scott
Don't
is
matter.
where?
Kansas.
Kansas.
And, you know, that Midwest
Boy
heat
out
is
there
different.
clicking his
Yeah.
heels trying to get home.
Yeah, I really
don't wanna
was.
be here.
I remember, man, we had something called like 8 220s, 8 or 4 220s, 16 110s, and like crazy 30.
So y'all running on the track.
Now we run on the field. They created.
How do you
a
run
220?
220?
Exactly. They created some like it was a tree. I
Also,
remember the
you
tree.
remember that little? They put
like-
the cone at like the
Yeah,
20, and so you got to
run
round the
straight.
cone.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
all the way
Come
around.
on, we
I
ran
remember
220s before.
I ran curves.
You ran
It's
220s
similar.
with the
Yeah.
Saints.
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
We used to run
with
them
Adrian
curves.
Peterson, and Adrian
Them
Peterson said,
curves.
"What's y'all on?" I said, "You know, some
Yeah,
stuff."
them curves.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, we did do
Yeah,
that.
it was
actually.
crazy, bro. And I remember the first time I'm crawling on the ground. They cursing me out. It's the first time I ever got cursed out like that. And I'm like, man, this is real.
You ready to fight
I'm way
something,
far from home. Like, I can't call my daddy, man. This dude trying me. I need you to come home. I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to, just stick it out, man. Like, Juco, I literally probably quit like 3 times. 3 times, tried to call home.
Like quitting your mind or like coach,
I
I'm
quit.
out.
I'm gone. I'm not doing this no more. I wanted to come back home. I wanted to go to firefighter school. I already had a plan in mind. Like,
You had a real job set up.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get my apartment.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get
I
my
had
job.
everything set up. And then, your parents like, nah, man, you all right. You gonna stick it out. You're gonna do good. And then, I just stuck with it. And then the next year was my proud moment. I killed the conditioning test. So the same as that thing, I killed it. I was really proud of that. And then Juco was real fun. Met some great people there, man. And my Juco head coach, I got a lot of respect for that dude, man. Like, then as a kid, 18-year-old, you ain't know. Like,
right.
I'm just like, man, this dude, like, leave me alone, bro. Like, let me just, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
He always messing with me.
Exactly. And then when you look back and think, like, damn, like, he really, like, he really wanted to push me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
But I mean, even at the Juco school, I mean, you was the best linebacker. I mean, defensive MVP of the championship game.
Yeah, and we lost too.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't fair though. Like y'all was playing Cam Newton's junior college. Cam Newton was out there carrying really Superman.
The crazy
teams.
thing is though, we was winning. We was about to win.
About to
win. But guess how we lost though?
How?
A punt return.
20-something
seconds left with the clock running. Exactly.
Was you on the field?
I was not. I played punt, but they took me off just for that game because I had to spot Cam Newton. So they wanted to keep me like energized, fresh and stuff like that. So they took me off punt, and like it was cold, it was windy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They told him to kick it out of bounds. The clock is running. Dude caught it, took it back.
They told him to kick it out of bounds.
Told him to kick it out of bounds. Went. Came right directly in the middle.
We ain't kick it back in, but he said, thank you.
I swear to God, if you see a highlight, you can see the whole sideline. When the dude caught the ball, you see the whole sideline drop.
Because he was like that, or?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a perfect like setup.
Yeah.
Like you knew he was gonna score. First time in my life I ever cried for a football game.
That hurt though.
It hurt, bro. It hurt.
The championship game for the power turn.
It hurt it because like I know what like all the BS I had to put up with it.
Right, to get to that moment.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then that was my parents' first time coming out there to see me play. So it was cool, man. But like Juco was a real learning experience. It helped me grow real quick.
You stayed there what, 2 years?
2 years.
And then
what offers
how
you had?
How does that happen?
Yeah.
Do you start getting letters like your freshman year?
Yeah, you end up.
And you be like, I'm gonna stay one more year.
Yeah. Nah, you gotta stay. You gotta get your AA.
Okay.
You gotta get your AA. So you gotta be for a year and a half.
You gotta get your
AA degree.
Oh, AA degree. Okay.
Yeah.
So to get the BA
you get recruited all over again, stuff like that.
So what schools you had looking at you?
Obviously Nebraska. I had South Florida again. Miami was looking at me. Florida State. I had Oklahoma. I had Baylor.
So
it was
the
a lot
big
of
boys
people.
finally came through.
You know what I'm saying?
So
you had to go on visits and stuff. Like
but I only went on like one visit, and I was went to South Florida because I wanted to come back home.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then I went on the visit to Nebraska. Probably like one of the best visits ever though. Like Nebraska, like I went there like I'm a kid from Miami. I don't know how this stuff go. You know what I'm saying? I walked through the tunnel. They got something called a tunnel walk. People calling my name. Lavonte, we need you here. I'm like, what? How the hell y'all know me? You know what I'm saying?
The Cornhuskers. Look, there ain't nothing but the Cornhuskers in Nebraska.
Nebraska, they don't play about their football. It's like a story program, like
Yeah.
rich in history and culture. You know what I mean?
So there's nothing else close to them.
Yeah.
They need them.
Yeah. Facts. And then like I had a couple people already there, people who I played with at Juco already there, so it was cool. Yeah, it was no brainer. Yeah.
And you had already been out the country. You was already
that's the main thing too. Add that, and I remember Coach Bo Pelini and them came down and had a meeting with my mom and dad, and they fell in love with him. He was a real genuine, cool dude, man. Shout out to Bo. Bo was a great dude. Him and Carl. And then I had a chance to go to. I was thinking about going to South Florida just to be back home, but they was like, "Hell no, we want you to stay away."
But where's South Florida located?
Tampa.
In Tampa.
Tampa.
It's technically not South Florida, even though it's like
it's Central Florida.
Yeah,
but
you said you wanted to come home. I'm like, if you wanted to come home, you should take a visit to Miami.
He would have been at USF, but Soho would have been calling.
Yeah, Soho. Yeah, you know
South
about
Howard.
Soho.
Love that's what I'm saying.
College area. Yeah.
Phenomenal college area. Great times.
It's fun there. For sure.
I'm just saying, it's technically not South Florida. That's USF, they said.
It's University of South Florida.
University of South Florida.
Yeah, I know.
University of
not
Central Florida was
South
UCF.
Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
SF.
But it's
You can't call them the same thing, so you had to put South
I know.
Florida.
I
Touche.
understand. I understand.
Touche.
But,
So
I mean, the real South Florida people know. What's
Yeah,
up, but-
true.
We
true,
don't. The
I do.
fake South Florida people don't come to visit.
What was like your first year in Nebraska compared to like the first year of Juco? Like,
Night and day.
Yeah.
Night and day, man. Like Juco,
You get 2 pairs of socks.
you don't know what's going on. You meeting people from all types of neighborhoods, all type of walks of life. When you hear them, they hear their story. I'm like, God damn, I thought I almost grew up in a project. Y'all grew up in something. And then, dorms, you got to share dorm rooms and food. You're not really getting meals like that. The campus is not like that. And
I've
then
heard plenty of stuff like equipment room different.
equipment room different.
D1 is a free flow.
Man.
Like,
Training
what you need?
room
Oh, you need a
different.
shirt?
Training room
Mom.
different. Man, like, and then like, it was crazy.
Did
Dog.
y'all
I
have
got
a training
story
room?
for
Y'all
days
had-
for
Y'all
Juco.
had a training room at
The
Juco?
yeah, we did. But it was only one table.
There we go. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
one
Like, it's
table.
different.
Nebraska
You
got
know,
a
D1,
big
they pumping
facility.
money in.
You got the cafe.
Everything available to you.
Yeah.
I'm going like,
Masseuse
I
on
could-
deck.
I'm asking, I could get some of this. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. This is for y'all. I'm
Yeah,
like, damn, for real.
Yeah.
You got a training table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got,
a little stipend.
yeah,
like, a little,
everything. But you get your monthly money.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
That's crazy. And Juco, I was taking out loans.
Boys,
you know
I'm
what saying?
rich. Boy, applying for the Pell Grant money.
Yeah,
Like,
Pell Grant. You got to go to the
Pell Grant.
financial aid office. I remember
Yeah.
they had the receipt thing.
Yeah.
In college, the receipt thing, and you go to the
What was that, the winter clothes or something like that? I don't know. I was
You do
I was
have,
watching my boys get all this shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a Pell Grant too.
Yeah.
Access denied. Yeah, my daddy got a good job.
Hey, that Pell Grant
He
was
said, but
lovely,
he ain't cutting
boy.
me no bread.
Yeah, playground.
Boy, I used to get that Max Pelly.
Bro,
grant,
my roommate out here catching like 3-4 bands a semester. And I
Yes,
said,
sir.
I said, yo,
Yeah.
I need that too.
I used to stack mine too,
Uh-huh.
just sit on that money, bro.
Yeah.
You
Bro,
just
that's
send mommy,
crazy.
you send Mom Duke some bread back home, like.
They like, where you getting this from?
Yeah.
It's from school.
Yeah, I got it because of y'all.
Yeah, 'cause y'all.
yeah.
Right, exactly. But Nebraska was night and day, man. Great program, great facilities too. Great people.
I mean, you set a single season record for tackles first year there.
Yeah.
Came in
yeah.
smacking
Yeah.
cats.
Linebacker.
I mean, I
through and
wasn't-
through. Linebacker.
through and through. That's all I knew. Like,
Tackle
I was like third screen actually. And
Start
then-
training camp?
Yeah, started training camp, and then some unfortunate stuff. Will Compton, my
Yep.
boy Will, he ended up getting hurt, and another guy ended up getting hurt, Sean Fisher. And then they was like,
Never
nope,
played again.
this is you right here, Lavonte. Like, you got to take over. I had to make all the calls and everything. So, first game I had 13 tackles, and then after that, this is a wrap. It was a wrap.
Will Compton had a little stint with us.
Yeah.
He
Will
came,
played
he
the
came
Saints.
over, he came over to the Saints.
Yeah,
He played
yeah.
with the Raiders first, then Titans, and then came over to
Man,
the
this
Saints.
boy, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
this boy, linebacker. Then the next year he goes Big Ten linebacker of the year, first team all Big Ten, Nebraska team MVP as a Mike
Mike linebacker. Yeah.
linebacker. That boy meant to be linebacker, only linebacker.
He looked his daddy in the eye and said, I'm a linebacker now. You want to play what? Linebacker.
Trust me, Dad, I'm a linebacker.
So you don't want to play basketball? Linebacker, Dad.
Yeah.
Now he looks like, son, you are a linebacker.
Yeah.
You told me.
Right,
You told
right,
me. You
right.
know yourself better than me.
Remember him all behind me, screaming, man, you got to make this tackle. You got to like, he was on me hard, too. Appreciate him for that.
Bro.
Sure.
Facts.
Linebacker.
Hey, can't nobody push you like your daddy.
Yeah,
no
man.
lie, bro. Like
Yeah.
your dad gonna know how to push your
Yeah.
buttons to piss you the hell off.
The thing is, though,
gonna knock you
like,
down
it's,
and encourage you.
it's so annoying, so you just want to go out there and just,
yeah,
leave me alone. That's good. That's good.
Hey, and then look at him like, I told you I had it.
Yeah.
What you say? I said I had it. Sir.
I remember one time my senior year, but he was on the sideline like coaching. This man was like, "Man, you're playing soft. You need to pick it up." I said, "Man, just leave me alone." He said, "Wait, what you say to me?" I said, "Why you even down here? Go up there."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Go up there." They kicked me that punt. I took that much to the crib. I was like, "Man, go up there.
Yeah.
Leave me alone." Like,
Gonna make you mad, boy. They definitely
Now
gonna
what
put
you
your
say?
ass.
Huh?
"Wait, what you say to me?" I said, "Go up there."
Mama want you.
Yeah, bro, leave me alone, man.
Yeah.
You're not even the coach.
Dads ain't never gonna let up when it comes to
Bruh,
football.
That's
Boy,
funny.
never.
Bro.
My dad was my dad was a coach, bro. I couldn't even tell him to go up to the
Oh, yeah,
stands.
you
He
had
was a
it.
tight end
Right,
coach.
yeah.
He was doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not how you beat a tight end. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, a better offensive lineman, they ain't no such thing as a good offensive lineman.
Here you go again.
And I started off young. And I was an offensive defensive lineman.
Yeah.
But that's just it. Nobody grows up wanting to be offensive lineman.
Nah, no, not
Like
at all.
when you're a little kid and you're offensive lineman, it's because you was the biggest one out there. Like
Yeah.
whether you was the
You was the
pudgiest
biggest,
one or
yeah.
whatever, or just tallest
Most
one.
definitely.
Like they just like, oh, he's a big kid.
Yeah.
Offensive line, get you some.
Nobody wanted to play online. I had to play it. I was so mad. So mad, man. Like, what y'all doing?
You're a linebacker.
But
I wanted to be strictly linebacker. you got joked on if you play online Little League.
I never touched a
like
line.
nobody goes
play
in and be
running
like,
back,
oh, what you
line-
play?
Yeah.
Lineman.
I
Oh,
played
you
all
a
the
D
skills.
tackle?
Running back, linebacker, receiver, like safety, corner,
And nobody
return, kick return.
And nobody ever said, come play on the blind side of your quarterback.
Never, because I was always the one with the rock, man. Like, I wasn't that big like that. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Every team you go on with, when I started off 8th grade, they were like, oh, you're going to be a lineman. And I was like, all right, cool.
Put you right line.
Off the line. I said, wait a minute. Why am I getting punched like this? Like, nobody ever signs up
I
to
ain't
get
gonna
beat
talk
up.
about my lineman like this, man.
Basura.
Hey, we love y'all, man.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
Hey, I appreciate y'all position because without y'all, how else would I get paid? You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be trash cans for me to jump over.
That's a fact. A lot of defensive guys have like vendettas against linemen though.
Just yours, just your guard. Center. I called him a POS on a newspaper, and I'm like, I'm sure he's actually a really nice guy.
He's a really nice guy.
I'm sure
You
he's
gotta
like,
get to know him.
I'm sure like his family loves him.
Yeah.
He's like the super nicest guy ever.
Really
until
nice
the whistle
guy.
goes.
Yeah.
And then he hits you after the whistle. You like, you POS. Anyways, we won't name his name. Jensen.
Really not. Y'all hang out, y'all get along.
I'm sure we wouldn't.
Yeah.
I only hang out with 4 or 5 offensive linemen. They all wear black and gold. All the other ones, I'm like,
He has
over there now.
He does not like linemen.
I mean, it's again.
I don't blame him because I kind of like sometimes like didn't like O linemen. Like I didn't a couple
I don't like
linemen.
some D linemen. Like,
Yeah.
they're just annoying. And fat and stank too.
Exactly. Someone be annoying, like they like
Yeah,
they
Nose
just
tackles.
always
Always
doing
doing-
play
yeah,
and stuff
doing
like
annoying
that. Like, why you
stuff.
doing that, bro? Leave me alone. What's going on?
Let you know, I was supposed to get to you right there. Yeah. Next time I'm here. And I'm right there off of the cut. I'm right there off the block.
They
Like,
walking back to the hood. They bump you. Like, bro, come on, man. What's
Offensive
going
lineman.
on?
Typical offensive line thing. D linemen are too cool to do that.
There's some D linemen that a-holes. That's a-holes out here.
Absolutely. I'm one of them. We could do these quick hits. That's my fault. We were doing like it's 2-minute drill. You know what I'm saying?
you know how
It's
important a
gonna-
2-minute drill is.
2 minute on the clock. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to fire off some rapid questions to you. And first thing come to mind.
2-minute quick hits. I love it.
Yo, hold
Here we
on.
go. Like
You ready?
cranberry juice or apple juice?
Apple juice.
Grass or turf?
Grass.
Stadium or dome?
Stadium.
How do you like your eggs?
Scrambled with cheese.
Favorite Bucs jersey combo?
Ooh. The red and pewter.
What's
Would
that,
you-
red on red? I'm sorry. Keep going.
Would you rather defend the post or the go route?
The go route.
Spades or Uno?
Uno.
Who's your GOAT linebacker?
My GOAT linebacker. Shoosh. Sheesh. I got to say Derrick Brooks.
Who's your favorite defensive lineman?
Jerry McCoy.
Strongest arm in the league?
It's between Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes.
Best tackler in the league?
Me.
Fastest player in the league?
I go Tyreek.
What was your 40 time?
The official or unofficial.
Whatever makes you feel the best.
4.56, baby.
1 minute.
Max bench.
Max bench, I give myself probably about 4 or 5.
Favorite tackle?
Favorite tackle? Shoot. Favorite tackle. I would say my favorite tackle probably was against Pierre Thomas, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite teammate?
Favorite teammate? Gerald was my guy, obviously.
Your most famous friend?
Most famous friend. Do I have a famous friend? Tom Brady.
Best football movie?
Waterboy.
First celebrity crush? When you was a jit now.
Kerry Hilson.
Ooh. Best dressed NFL player?
20 seconds.
Best dress. I'll probably go Diggs.
Favorite NFL stadium?
Favorite NFL stadium? Lambeau.
Least favorite NFL stadium.
The Caesar Dome.
Favorite pair of kicks.
2 minutes.
Favorite pair of kicks is I got Jordans.
Favorite NFL jersey, not your own.
I remember I had a throwback Brian Cox jersey when I was in middle school.
There we go.
Dolphins Brian Cox jerseys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Derrick
You said
Brooks was a
George,
good
you
one.
like a ones guy, a 12 guy, like fours?
I'm a 1s, 5s, and 12s.
Fives.
Yeah.
That's a rare one. You don't really hit.
Yeah. I like five.
things a little
Five
better.
comfortable.
I love my 12s.
Yeah.
I love my 12s.
Yeah.
Especially some low 12s. Like,
Yeah.
they're awesome. man.
But I'm surprised, like you'd say fives, like I'm a big twos guy. Like I love my twos. Like the just Don twos.
Yeah.
Elite.
I mean, those are just elite twos, though.
Elite.
So I choose because my feet is wide.
Yeah.
So
Had that wide body.
yeah.
Had that wide body.
Yeah.
I know exactly where you're going with this, big fella. We in there.
Yeah.
I hoop in 10s.
Yeah,
The boys be
yeah.
looking at me, I'm like, bro, I'm comfy out here.
Comfortable.
Like,
Yeah. It's all for comfort now. Especially me.
Bruh.
Built for comfort.
Yeah.
Need that. I got the big bunions. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You gotta have them things. You gotta have some
Look,
room
that's
to
what I'm
breathe
saying.
in
Like,
there.
I would love, like, I never understood. I saw guys used to play in ones, and I was like, well, what's wrong with their feet? Like, what's wrong with my feet? Like, how the hell y'all playing ones?
Yeah.
I'm flat footed too. Like,
Right.
ain't no way.
Flat footed, flat bottom.
Bro, folks swear the 11s is like the coldest basketball shoe. I'm like, dang, y'all got narrow feet. Like, that's all they tell me, because, like, my pinky toe is rubbing.
The worst.
Narrow.
Yeah. Very narrow with that pad leather. Come on.
And they look so fly, and I was
They
like,
look
ain't
good,
no
though.
way I'm stopping on a dime. I'm be
Yeah, they look
Before the
good.
pull-up.
You like the ladies with the heels on. You gotta like that with their
Everybody
leather.
walk-
Yeah, for
feet
real.
off on the couch.
Exactly.
After a while, them bottoms be coming off the 11s too. You know, shoot, the bottoms be coming off. They ain't built for long. Like,
They're here for a good time, not a long
Yeah.
time.
for sure.
Yeah, facts.
You mess around, take the wrong step, just hope slide off the bottoms of them things.
Yeah.
Hey, that being said, bro, are you like, so you clearly you're a sneakerhead. Like,
I got sneakers.
would you consider yourself like a sneakerhead, or just like a guy who collects sneakers?
I wouldn't consider myself, I say a guy who collects sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no specific brand or nothing like that. It just, if I like them, I'm gonna get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some New Balances that I think is look real good. You know, I got some regular Nikes.
It's like a 12.5, 13.
This is a 12. Yeah. Yeah. I was
So locker and picking.
So you knew you was coming on the Trust Levelz podcast. He was, I'm pulling out these Travis Scott low ones.
low ones.
they comfortable, believe it or not.
They ain't comfortable.
they fresh.
Bro, I've been traveling for weeks. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
We all got the lows on. We on that kind of way.
Got the dunks.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
this? What the?
Dunks. Yeah, I just started getting into dunks.
Yeah.
Dunks used to be my go-to in college because they was like 65 bones. Like, they was like
Now they taxing like
retail like
Yeah.
$110 on
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Don't try to get resale.
Like, the shoe market is a whole different ball game nowadays, man. I don't know what's going. But New Balance is $100 and something. I'm like, what? New Balance used to be $40 when I was growing
I'm
up.
so glad like West Coast kids
Inflation.
never got into the New Balance
yeah,
jumps.
yeah.
Like, I'm so glad that like I look at New Balances. I'm like, bro, all I used to see is like if I see New Balances, I assume you own a couple Kangos. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you supposed to be an older cat with some New Balances, but it's an East Coast thing. Like,
Yeah.
they do Saucony's.
Saucony's.
I bought I didn't buy my first pair of Tim's till I got to the South, and I was
Yeah.
like, I still don't really know how to rock.
too
pair,
hot,
but,
though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Too
in
hot in
Arizona,
the South to rock the Timbs.
California. You
Yeah.
ain't stepping out in Tim's.
Down here, you can't wait till it get cold so you can put on your Timbs.
It don't
gotta
get
have
cold
your
enough
butters.
down here
Yeah.
to rock your Timbs. Really,
Shoot,
like
when they hit 60, you wear
60, bro?
Boy,
60.
boy, step-
60.
60.
That's a real Miami
I
boy.
like that.
I'm
because
from
that's my
Michigan, boy.
color, too.
Yeah.
I'm from Michigan, boy. Them
60s
Timbs
or
come
something.
out. Hey, it be salt on the ground, snow on the ground. Them Timbs, you really be stepping. You need them things for grip, support, all that stuff.
I remember
boy.
I had my Timbs in college at Nebraska. They was like, nobody even knew what Timbs was. And I used to rock mine with the 501.
Them butters, was you had the butters or you had the
butters.
blacks
You
or
gotta
what?
have the butters.
501
Gotta have the
straight.
butters. Gotta have you a black pair.
Yeah.
The black pair are durable. And butters, you gotta put the little protection over
Protection
the top
on
of
it.
them.
Yeah, I still got mine
Them
sitting
brush
on ice in Tampa right now. My black was in butters.
I got,
Yeah, boy,
I got some
still
butters, bro, and I've worn them one time in 12 years I've been in the league.
They
that I've
so
owned a pair.
fire though.
They
Crispy
fire though,
pair of
right?
them butters.
Big fella, I feel like I'm over here just like these big ass boots on. Like they really boots. I'm from Arizona, bro. I don't deserve this. I am always cold outside. Let me throw on my flip flops and a sweater type guy.
Yeah.
I ain't here for like long johns
Throwing
and
no flip flops
jeans
on
and
in the
then
summer, boy. I mean in the winter in Michigan.
Nah.
Like,
or Nebraska or Kansas.
Yeah.
like you ain't throwing no flip flops on. Like them things gonna be frostbit.
Right.
Yeah. Things
All right,
gonna be
you finally get out the cold. You finally get out of Nebraska and you get drafted.
Yeah.
Second round. To the Bucs.
To the Bucs.
Where were you? You celebrated with your fam?
Yeah, I was with my fam. We had a draft party, a watch party. I was at home with my people.
You thought you were sliding in the first and you knew you was going second?
I thought I was going first. I thought I was going first because I had a little private thing. I had a little private thing on the first day.
Okay.
So I thought I was going maybe mid to late first round. And
so you had a little private thing. So
yeah,
like,
a little private
if it happened,
thing.
you was ready.
Yeah, it happened. I'm ready. But then, you know, the next day I knew for sure I was going. The next day I had a little thing at the crib, family. It was good, man. A moment I'll never forget. You know, as you guys know how big it is. You know what I'm saying? Life's changing. And then like I felt like it was a sign. You know, like being away for 4 years of college, away in the Midwest, and then finally get to come back to Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And get drafted to Tampa. And then having my family have an opportunity to come up and watch me play and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so that was definitely a great
yourself,
moment.
You said it was almost like coming home anyway. So basically
Yeah,
you came
exactly.
home.
You was really just trying to get home.
You know what I'm saying? I really was trying to get so.
And it's
yeah.
not so bad going second round because you get to go to the table when you're early.
Yeah.
They don't pick up your option.
Right,
And
exactly.
we know how that worked out for my
Yeah.
dog. You know what I mean?
They've been picking up extra contracts.
Yeah,
extra
man.
contracts.
I
Oh, we
mean,
gotta
my
extra
dog
year on
started
this guy.
all 16 as a rookie. Led the team in tackles.
Crazy.
Like linebacker.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, full blown linebacker.
I know everybody at the crib.
I ain't
what
know
is
this. Now it's making more sense to me
Yeah.
now. Like linebacker.
That's
Like
it.
Some guys got to pick it up. He's been that way since he was 8.
A long time.
Six?
Like it makes
Long
sense
time.
to me
65
now.
pounds,
Like
yeah.
why this man is running around here covering, tackling. That boy is built for this. Like was born for this.
Facts. Yeah.
No, but rookie year, that's wild, bro. Come out, start 16 games, lead the league in tackles. Like
Yeah. My rookie year, shoot. I remember it was me and Mason Foster, you know what I'm saying? And then like I remember. Yeah, you dub my guy, Mace. I remember the Saturday before the first game, and people told me, man, like, you gonna have the green dot, you gotta call the defense. I'm like, I'm talking to me, I'm like, nah, they not serious, right? They're like, yeah, bro, like I ain't do all camp, nothing. I'm relying on Mace, you know, the whole time.
for your
you know?
calls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then like they're like, nah, you gonna have to get a call. And I remember the first we played the Carolina Panthers. I remember like I'm like stuttering and stuff like that. Like I'm getting cursed out. Man, hurry up, get the fucking call.
Yeah.
Like, man.
By the huddle.
Yeah, by the huddle.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
And you just a pup.
Exactly.
Relax, guys.
Yeah, I
It's
had
my
a-
first game starting. It's my first game.
You know how Conan's is when they don't get the call.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I got Key to lead. I got Eric Wright.
Yeah.
I got Gerald. You know, I got Mace. You know, I got Michael Bennett.
Yeah,
What
you
gives
got
the
some
call?
vets. Yeah,
You
you
know,
got
I
some
got
vets.
You ain't got no-
exactly.
you got no
I'm like,
safes.
heart beating. Like,
Especially
all right,
like
it's
Key.
coming.
I know Key ain't playing.
Exactly,
like,
Key. Like, man, let me get the call. You know what I'm
Mike
saying?
B ain't
And
playing either, but if you don't tell him nothing, he willing to freestyle.
Mike B
He
ain't
gonna
got
blame
no
it right
shoulder
on you
pads
too.
on.
Exactly.
Mike B ain't had no shoulder pads on. That boy like just out
I had
there.
run day. You know, those dudes, they need the call. You know.
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Rondé Barber.
Bro,
yeah.
who's your quarterback your first year in? That wasn't Josh Freeman, huh?
Josh Freeman.
Josh Freeman.
Free. Big free.
I mean, you named some big time vets though.
Big
I mean,
free
that
sack.
had
Yeah.
to be like
Yeah.
huge for like your growth.
It was big.
You
for
know what I
real.
mean?
You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
it's different to have like vets in your locker room when you first get there versus like you having to figure stuff out.
Exactly.
You had them
But
vets.
he had
Had
vet
vets.
vets. I mean,
Right.
You talking about
Vet
Michael
vets.
Bennett.
Yeah.
You talking
Yeah.
about he
Akeem
won a Super Bowl.
Talib.
Akeem Talib, who had
Guys
won a
who know how
Super
to-
Bowl, like
In the linebacker room, I had Adam Hayward, Quincy Black, like I said, Mason Foster. You know, those guys who've been around. You know, Adam and Quincy was actually in the league when they was playing with Derrick Brooks when they first got in. So they was able to teach me a little something and stuff like that. So
Right.
I was definitely cool
So
to
what was
have
the
those
cultivation for that first year? Was that learn like you go from junior college to college, game is similar.
boys. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty decent. I mean, pretty good. You know, turnaround because you know with both defense, it kind of like had some of the same terminology that Shiano and Sheridan had when I first got in. So it kind of like went hand to hand a little bit. You know? So it was really like I kind of caught on real fast. But
Right.
at the same time, I'm out there as a rookie, just all I know is just run fast, get to the ball, make plays. But at the same time, like as the game kept going, I kept learning more and then just started
Right.
learning how to watch film and stuff, learning
Formation
how to take
recognition.
notes. Exactly, all that stuff. So as the game kept going, it slowed down for a minute. And, I was able to play faster. So
you attribute that kind of like to your jump from like year 1 to year 2 because
Yeah.
you was an all pro in your second year, right?
Yeah, year 2 was a big jump.
Yeah.
As far as film study, as far as understanding what people trying to do and stuff like that. And like, thing is, like you understand your defense and like what the holes at in your defense, and like so you could beat people
How
to
you
the punch and
protect
stuff.
them.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So you could guess sometimes stuff like that. So that was the big jump for me. And my second year, it was started off real bad. But then, like, as far as, football-wise, me playing personally, it was, my best year I probably ever had.
Bro, you did something your second year I still ain't never done, which is crazy. He had a safety. You know what I'm saying? He tackled safety. I tackled somebody, he fought back to the, like, right there at the inch line. I said, come on.
Yeah.
He had a safety, bro. Like, that's tough.
Safety. I had a safety against my hometown team. So everybody was watching. It was a Monday
night
football game. Yeah, the Dolphins. So
Gotta love, and on Monday night. Stop playing.
Yeah, it was big.
Deserve it all.
So how many safety tackles you got?
One.
Just how many TDs?
3 or 4.
So what was your first touchdown like when you got that rock and you had to run towards the end zone, bro?
What was my first touchdown?
He done had so
I
many.
think my first touchdown was against the Eagles.
No, I got it right here. Week 11, first career touchdown, 20-yard interception off Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, the Eagles. He was with the Eagles.
Eagles.
It was the Eagles. It was a screen. They were throwing the screens of Sproles. Sproles. I played Sproles with the Saints at first. You got to get on him quick. So I had done jumped it, and Mark Sanchez kind of like overthrew it. I landed him in hand, and I scored a touchdown. I had 2 picks that game. So it was pretty.
So what you was thinking about going in the end zone? Like you did a little touchdown dance? Like what you did?
I know Sally.
I just went and just thank the Lord, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's the best thing to do.
Ground,
that's why you got a second one,
bro. Yeah,
that's why you got a second one, because you gave thanks.
Yeah, for real.
You humble thyself so you could be elevated.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Right. I got another coming for you, my son. Stay tuned.
For sure. Hey, I love it. I love it. We all about the blessing.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the All-Pro year. So then Pro Bowl the next
that
year.
was All-Pro. Yeah. Then went Pro Bowl.
Yeah. So
then went Pro Bowl.
I had transitions from Shiano to Lovey Smith.
Lovey.
Yeah, the coaching changes. Lovey, you in a traditional 4-3. With Shiano, you
cover 2.
He kind of play like that.
Hybrid.
Yeah,
Lovey runs that cover 2. Like, through and through. I was with him in Houston last year.
Yeah, true wheel linebacker. Get a chance to, kind of like float a little bit. You get a lot of action to you on the pirate stunts. I'm sure you probably saw that plenty of times.
Yeah.
But got a chance to get hella tackle for losses.
Shooting gaps.
Shooting gaps. You playing behind your 3 tech, and obviously I'm in love because I got Gerald in front of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He taking them double teams off of you. Keeping them linemen up off of you.
Yeah.
So you just able to go free flow
over
the top.
Free flow over the top, shooting a gap. And then when you play on a guy like, G, who know who you is, and I know how G is, like sometimes you can tell him like, hey, I'm for the shooter right here, so just stay. Or he be like, hey, I'm for the just don't disrupt, just play off me, stuff like that.
Right.
So we was able to, work like that. And then, I was able to get my first Pro Bowl, alternate. Pretty solid year. Got a chance to, go to Hawaii.
Hey, ain't nobody asked for the alternate.
Ain't nobody asked
you
for the
in
alternate.
there. What you mean?
You Pro Bowl.
You deserve that. You don't have to throw the alternate out there. No, that's Pro Bowl. You went in there.
I think that's when we first met, too, in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. I said one of them years. Like, you've been there a couple times.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it for sure. It's on the resume.
Yeah,
Facts.
it is.
They ain't never gonna say They ain't never gonna say like
ain't no alternate Pro Bowl. You're a Pro Bowler. They don't say all Pro, 2-time Pro Bowler, 1-time alternate Pro Bowler.
Facts. They're not gonna be like, ooh, he went to the Pro Bowl 6-time, 1 alternate. Ain't nobody gonna. They're 7-time.
In parentheses, 2 alternate. You know what I mean?
Bro, even the All Pros really like as long as you in there.
Yeah.
First team, second team, whatever it is.
It don't matter. All Pro.
At the end of the day, bro, you're All Pro.
Yeah. I'll take it any day.
So, like, you being a very versatile linebacker, like, who is some linebackers that you like to study from or, like, watch or games that you admire?
Yeah.
Like, because there's not many. Like, some, are base linebacker, some are cover linebacker. You do it all. You don't come off the field.
And some linebackers just go straight vertical. Like, they either making the tackle or...
That's it.
Or some linebackers is just duds. Like, they're just, like... a moving bin over there. Like,
sometimes
they're just guys.
That's what they good at.
Those are my guys behind me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like how you talk about my linemen. Like some of those guys are just guys. Like they're not supposed to be there. Like if he tackles me, you get fined. Like it's just basically like that.
Yeah.
Hey, that might hurt. Yeah. That might
hurt. If you
have a guy, it'd be like, yo, if you tackle me, like you get
watching
fined.
watching film on people all week.
Hey, my feelings would be hurt.
Bro, watching film all week, you see this linebacker, he's not tackling nobody. Like if he tackles you, you have to pay.
You
have to pay.
Great eye.
I heard some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Great eye? Worse than great eye. Tidewater. Like ain't nothing worse than great eye.
Yeah.
You know your
we know better. We know better than most.
He gives you like red.
Yeah.
Red is what? Blue is legendary. That's your all pros.
Yeah.
Red is your Pro Bowl caliber players. Green is your good starters. Yellow is your guys.
Yeah.
And then you have Tidewaters.
Yeah.
Like don't know how they got in the league. They're really supposed to be rotational guys. They're
Them people say what they want, you know what I mean? It might be a green dot on there, but you shouldn't get fined if a green dot tackles you because he's a good starter.
Right.
But like if he's a green dot to them and you see this guy missing tackles and he's not tackling anybody, like I don't care if he's a green dot or whatever dot. He can't tackle you.
Yeah.
Or you have to pay.
I look at you. He can't tackle you. So if he tackle you.
You turn on Lavonte David like, okay, this motherfucker right here, like
he gone.
Yeah, like,
he got go to him. Stop playing.
If he miss it, it wasn't because if something happened, like you know what I mean. It was a good play. It wasn't his assignment, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But other people be like, okay, this is in his hole. Like, pause, super. This is in his gap. This is his gap.
He's supposed to be between the big
and he's not making the tackle.
Yeah.
He's in space. He's not making the tackle.
Right.
He's in coverage. He's getting roasted. Like you can't let it happen. But no, but anyways, like I was saying, like who are some like linebackers you like to study or that you
text
admire?
me if I ever become a player like that. Like just text me early so I know it's my time.
Y'all boys far from that. Trust me.
If you ever text me
me.
like, "Hey Cam, it's time," I don't want to know what you mean.
Nah.
Like, damn, I'm missing tackles like that.
Yeah.
I ain't get to the quarterback like that.
I play y'all boys twice a week, so trust me, y'all are not.
Yeah.
I said when I get there, you know what I'm saying? Like if I get old enough and I'm still playing, I'm Tom Brady age, like I'm gonna get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a reason like you can be 40 as a quarterback. You can't be 40 at the edge. Hey, ain't no way.
Doing something different.
Man, what? Oh, last person that was 40 like that was probably Bruce Smith.
Yeah.
And I assume he was 40 because he played 19 seasons, 200 sacks in.
That's wild. Yeah. That's wild. In the OG days too.
Bruh.
Mm-hmm. I think Terrence Newman got up there. Champ, how old Champ was?
Yeah, but that's still like DB though. We're talking about trench work.
Like trench work. Like
yeah.
who holding the edge?
Like
you know
DBs, Charles Woodson, you know, Champ.
They convert to safety.
Yeah. You're smart, so you can go back.
Yeah.
But like when you just line up in them trenches and that boy,
Ain't no go back.
that boy Bruce Smith was like real physical with it. Like that's 19 seasons, 200 sacks,
200 piece.
That's offensive.
Yeah, he was dog.
He created the 100 sack club.
He was doing it in that cold
Nobody's
weather,
coming
too.
in 200 sack club. He created a 100 sack
He
club.
probably got a 200 sack club, just ain't invite nobody because it's just him. Look at me.
Yeah.
Damn, 200. That's legendary.
The linebackers though that you like to watch.
Obviously, the guys who I came in with, Luke, Bobby.
Oh yeah, Luke, Kuechly.
Yeah, DeMario, obviously. Couple more guys. I like watching now, you know, Fred. Darius Leonard.
Mm-hmm. All those boys is
Darius coming in with haymakers, bro.
Man,
but all those boys,
I love it.
All
like
those
me,
guys,
I like dudes who make plays too.
Yeah.
He's a playmaker.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I love. Change the game.
And they don't come off the field. All those guys you named,
Yeah.
they're not
They don't
coming
come
off
off
the
the
field.
field.
They're first,
Yeah.
second, third down. If
Yeah.
you're on fourth down there too, like you know, and you respect that.
I like Devin playing against us. Not being biased, and I just love playing. Like his energy is different. Run, I'm like, dang. You know, I remember one time, bro. Like we was in the game. I hate to say this, but like I'm running to the ball and like how he ran past me. I'm looking like that never happened to me before. And I'm like, oh hell no!
Boy, shot out of the cannon. Huh? Yeah.
Like I gotta step my shit
Yeah,
up. I'm
boy,
tripping.
I gotta diagnose a little quicker or something. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But like I told him, like I love that. I love stuff like that.
Make
It
you
just-
better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like those dudes like play the game the right way. You know, they play a lot of energy. You know, play physical.
Yeah.
And like they could do it all. They don't come off the field.
Yeah.
Underrated guys, the kid in Buffalo, Matt Milano.
Yeah.
Him and Edmonds. You know, they pretty good.
He got paid
Debo.
though. Shoot,
Yeah.
it ain't that underrated.
Yeah,
Shoot.
right. You know, I'm a big advocate for the little LBs too. So
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah,
Debo,
for sure.
you know, Deion Jones with the Falcons. You know those dudes too. So
Yeah.
Roquan too. He's a really good backer too.
Yeah, he is. Chicago physical.
Yeah.
He a head butter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Energy
head butter.
crazy, like gone. You know what I'm saying. I love to
dope.
see stuff like that.
That's dope. Well, then after that, he signed for that bag.
Yeah.
After this, he went and got that bag
Facts. Again.
for services rendered, of course. I mean,
For services rendered.
400, 500 tackles something later. You know what I mean? Gotta get the bag. Like,
No, so yeah, it had to be about 500. Then he re-upped. Then he played some more years and just re-upped.
again.
And look, this offseason, he stopped
said-
playing with
he
you.
said, I don't care about the second bag. I need the third, and then I need the fourth.
Yeah. I'm trying to get another one.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Look,
Keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna get it.
I feel good. So I feel like I still can play at a high level. So, you know, keep it coming.
But last season was your first season that you didn't have 100 tackles, huh?
Yeah. I got hurt though.
That's what. Look, I threw it out there. I said, bro, he normally over like $115.
Yeah, man. That was tough because like same time too, like when I got hurt, it's kind of one of the things you think about, you know, when you got a little streak going.
Of course,
you think about, I'm like, damn. And then I look, I'm at 97. I'm like, damn, I only needed 3 more.
Yeah.
I got hurt against y'all. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, damn, we had what about
Which is the second game?
the second game?
Yeah.
The second game.
When we played there.
Yeah, we had probably about 4 more games left. I was easily gonna probably hit 120.
Yeah, easy.
You know what I'm saying? So that was, you know, kind of difficult at first.
What was the injury?
Liz Frank sprain.
Oh, that's
in
a
my
tough
foot.
one.
Yeah, I had to walk around with a cast.
So you didn't. So it was just a sprain. Let's break.
Yeah, it was a sprain.
Yeah,
I didn't have
yeah.
it. And
Okay.
it didn't collapse.
Yeah,
Right,
you know what
you
I'm
said
saying?
Liz Frank. I said,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah,
I was like, I
yeah.
remember you being out that long.
Yeah,
No,
it
Liz
didn't
Frank
collapse.
sprain.
It was a sprain. I had to wear the cast for like, 2 weeks, and then wear the boot, and then try to get back out there. You know what I'm saying? I played the club games and everything.
You had over 100 tackles for 9 seasons straight. I mean, that's durability and availability.
Yeah.
So was that like your first like major injury?
It was my first like major. I had
not
like
major injury because it wasn't major, but that was your first significant injury.
I mean, you get a little hamstring, ankle sprain, stuff like that. But that right there was the most serious one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you've been blessed. No surgery.
Yeah, for sure.
No surgery.
No surgery.
At linebacker.
Yeah. I had a scope, but I don't count that.
Yeah. I mean, it counts because they went.
count.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it counts. It
but,
counts. So
you know.
I
one
was saying,
surgery.
bro, I ain't
yeah.
never heard nobody go through no surgery. So
Listen,
scope. Okay,
listen,
cool,
the
cool,
scope
cool.
counts.
Cool. Yeah.
The scope counts. The scope counts.
They split you open real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a quick one, but they go in and they alter some stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the same
Yeah.
as it was before the injury.
Before,
so
right.
It counts,
Right.
but yeah,
But that was one
you're
that
still
counted.
blessed, my friend.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All of us up here blessed.
We are 100%, 1,000,000%.
Most definitely.
Everything we
I'm,
do.
Look, I've been under the knife a couple times, but I've been able to clean it through the whole season.
Yeah, I've been. Hey man,
100
going up
sacks.
them surgeries.
You feel me? I'm
on like 6. I'm on like 6 surgeries, man.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah,
It
man.
don't seem like it.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Cause
Yeah.
I'm at 3. I'm at 3.
3.
I
Yeah.
got
Hand, back, heel.
2 scopes on the left knee, 1 scope on the right knee. Broke this left thumb, left rotator cuff, left big toe. So nothing crazy. All these were scopes.
Yeah.
I
You
think
know,
the
so I'm
big toe is
thankful.
still crazy to
The
me.
big toe, when I tell you about that bunion, that mug got its own gravitational force.
So that was the issue, the bunion?
Big bunion. No, I had true turf toe. So people
Yeah.
say they have turf toe. And okay, yeah, you might have a sprained toe, but
Yeah.
a true turf toe requires surgery.
at the bottom.
That's when you rupture the
Yeah.
tendons and your sesamoid bone slide.
Yeah.
So they had to go reattach my tendons and move the sesamoid bones back.
Yeah.
And I did that after my rookie year. So
I have not heard what a sesamoid is.
it's
I
there's,
know a little bit about the foot now.
Yeah.
I was like, you had to live
there's these 2 small
Yeah.
bones under your big toe. Like if that's like the base of your big toe,
Yeah.
and like when it flexes,
Yeah.
they move. You know what I mean? And so if those things don't move, that means your tendons are ruptured.
I seen like D linemen that can't like straighten out their fingers, so I figured like
That's a true turf toe.
yeah, okay, that makes
So
sense.
that's a true turf
just
toe, and
walking
that's
around
not
like-
what you
like
want.
this.
like this. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, straighten your.
You talking about waking up late night to use the bathroom, walking on the side of your foot, boy? Like, it can't go nowhere. Anything pop off, you ain't running nowhere. I
You
promise.
had a boot on it, or they did?
Yeah, so they go in and they fix it. So you're on crutches for like a month.
worst.
You're in the boot for like a month.
Yeah.
Then you can walk with a steel toe plate in your shoe for a month, and then you can start range of motion activities and like jogging and stuff like that. So yeah, that was
So you
a tough one because of feet. You know.
3
I
weeks is
take
easy.
2 weeks.
No, but anything with feet, you know,
Yeah.
that's our foundation of everything. So feet are always take a while.
I didn't know how important feet was until after I hurt my foot.
You knew, you just took it for granted.
I took it for granted.
You took it for
I
granted.
took it for granted.
Well, cause you be thinking people like, oh, you got a turf toe. I remember hearing that in college, like, but you tripping, like,
Yeah,
ain't no way your toe
Juco
got
with
you
a
out.
turf toe. Well,
Yeah,
not like that.
Yeah,
but I
it's a
guess-
turf toe.
yeah,
I know
yeah,
what you mean. Yeah. It bent back, like
Yeah.
you know, sprained.
You
This
just
is-
take that thing.
Tape it.
Yeah.
Tape it to
Hurts
your
a
other
little
big
bit.
toe. You
Yup.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
You tape it, pull it down. Like I still get the
Yeah.
turf toe tape jobs.
Yeah.
I still get them.
Bro, I don't even tape no more. I'm officially like, I'm done with
That's
it.
the only thing
I
I
don't
do.
tape either.
I don't tape my ankles, but I do get that turf toe. We'll
I'm talking
get
about
taped.
ankle, like I be over there clowning folks to be taping their ankles, bro. I'm like, you,
I stopped
you
that.
still tape your
Yeah.
ankles? I said, grow up. You're not in high school no
Yeah.
more. Like
That's how you know you get
high school, my
older, yeah.
daddy had me in knee braces and
You had to
ankle,
wear
like ankle
everything.
braces.
Yeah.
College ankle tape, and then I could have swore like my rookie year, I was like, man, you gotta wear ankle tape. Need ankle tape. kept getting rolled up ankles, bro. I started rocking free.
Yeah.
Been stronger. Ain't even had to worry about it.
I think
since.
it just
It gives you, bro. It gives you that pop, like you know what I mean. Like the tape, like kind of takes away some of your
durability.
Yeah,
bro. It makes you rely
your
on
pliability,
right,
your
for
pliability.
sure.
You know what I mean? So that's big. But like, I want to talk about the Super Bowl year. I know we went about it a little bit, but like what that feel like, bro? Like leading up to a game, like you about to play in the Super Bowl. I know you won the NFC Championship. But I'm like, so you go, you're there for a week, right? Like what is your feelings like throughout that week, like? I mean, because y'all playing the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, we played the Chiefs. It was different because of the COVID stuff.
They broke the Chiefs down, is what they did.
It
But
was
all right,
like,
continue.
It was like you didn't have a big media frenzy
because of the COVID.
Because of COVID,
so it was more laid back.
But you still felt that energy though. And then like the crazy thing is like we was playing at home, so you looking across the field.
Oh, y'all wanted at the
first
crib.
team.
Yeah,
First
you
team.
see the stadium and it say Super Bowl, and you like, dang, we finna play right there next week. You know what I'm saying?
You staying at the house all week?
The crib, going home. You know what I'm saying? And then like it was a different atmosphere, different vibe, man. Everybody was excited, jumping up, and then we get a chance to play the Chiefs again, who killed us earlier in that year. So it was fun, man. Then like walking up to the stadium is like damn, we don't get this when we play home games. You know what I'm saying? Like the lights brighter. The field look way better. You know what I'm saying? Like
the field cut different.
Field cut beautifully, bro. Like I ain't never seen no field cut like that before in my life.
And it was your field.
It was my field. Like, wow, weird.
I ain't never seen.
You see how you cut this grass?
Exactly.
From now on, this how you cut that grass.
Yeah, like
this Super Bowl grass. It's $10,000 Super Bowl grass. There's wine on there. You block that motherfucker.
Take me a pallet and put it in the backyard.
Like, it was different, dog. Like everything just set up like extravagant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like the actual game was just, even though it was like what, 20-some thousand people, like the energy was real big, you know what I'm saying? And then like it was fun. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it was real fun.
Y'all won that
and
thing.
y'all beat them down
Also,
too.
broke
so like,
them down.
what point in the game you be like, I'm about to be a Super Bowl champ? Like, at what point does that hit you? Like
third quarter.
Yeah,
with the Chiefs, you really can't celebrate too early.
You can't celebrate. Like I
with
think
Mahomes and Tyreek Hill running around, you really
I think
can't.
it was up like 21-6 at half or something like that.
It got ugly.
One of them.
That's not enough though.
It's
not
not,
enough
but
at
it
all.
is.
Not
The way
enough
the
at all.
offensive line broke down.
The way they played, because they only scored another field goal in the second half. But 21-6 is not something to be comfortable with Mahomes over.
Not comfortable at all, and that's something that we preached in the locker room.
Yeah,
like we're gonna keep at him, keep throwing different looks at him, and then all we gotta do is just keep him being physical, getting the ball back to the offense, and then the game plan was one of the great game plans. Obviously Coach Bowles, the offense like them, explosive. Got a great quarterback, and then like we knew like we had them where we want. We knew they had to throw the ball, so we knew like the D-line, y'all boys go hunt. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it came down to. Like I believe the first drive, Shaq was rushing. JPP, Sue, those boys was getting after. You even seen Big Vita getting you some moves and stuff like that. So
and Vita became a force to be reckoned with ever since. I said, oh, what?
One time to take some confidence. That's all it takes. One time.
It was fun to be a part of, man. Just because of the simple fact of the way they did us the first week, the first time we played them, and then like how they showboated and stuff like that, and get a chance to go back and like
stomp them out.
But still, at what point in that game was you like, I'm about to be hosting of this Lombardi? Like at
2 minutes? 4 minutes. Fourth quarter.
I would say probably 4 minutes after Leonard scored the touchdown in was that the fourth or the third quarter? One of them when he scored the touchdown and had to get the big run. I'm like, okay, it's a chance we got this. And then in 2 minutes, Devin caught the pick. I'm like, that's a wrap. I get to be a-hole, throw my helmet off. Throw my helmet off, go on the camera, trash talk.
What you did though? What the celebration like, bro? Like,
man,
I won the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah,
goggles on.
I don't need y'all following me.
You put goggles on like the basketball
players
players do?
People had to come get me off the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, come, hey, everybody in the locker room, man. We got to go to the party or whatever. I'm still on the field celebrating. It was fun. Like doing all these interviews, man. It's just like everything just coming like. You just think about a whole bunch of stuff that you've been through, what got you there and stuff like that. And I just reflected back like, damn, like I've been through these first 8 seasons and like, I never thought I'd get to this moment. And like, I'm here, you know what I'm saying, in our home stadium and like, got a chance to be I was a captain out there on the field.
Right.
And like, it was just, awesome feeling. So I just got a chance to soak all that in with my family, my dad, you know,
Trying to
my
manifest
wife.
all that energy, bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
need me some of that.
Exactly. It was just
I need me some of that.
It was cool, man.
I'm gonna manifest all that.
Bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all had y'all. But like
We got hurt, bro. I mean,
it just like it was the Rams season that
the Rams season was.
I had my money on y'all. Like I really
the Rams season. They throw the flag like they supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pass interference. It's hit on the defenseless receiver. It's whatever you want it to be. You throw the flag. We go into the Super Bowl. And
Cause like it was around the time
we beat the
like
Patriots.
NFC South team was like dominating.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Atlanta went.
Then
Carolina went. Y'all was about to go.
Bruh.
So like I was kind of like rooting. You know what I'm saying? Which I rarely do.
Yeah, this year. This year. No, man, that's dope. That's dope. Then they bag you up again, sign you to another deal. Like we said, he didn't get the.
That's because he missed to cover himself, bro. Because you played through how many D coordinators? 4 D coordinators, and it don't matter who it's been, bro. You've thrived in
There's
every
one constant
defense.
in Tampa.
It's you, Lavonte. I need to know, like, as a linebacker, like, you know, if we ask a wide receiver to like run the route, they just worry about, you know, or maybe it's their favorite concept. You as a linebacker and the mic at that, bro, you control everybody. Like, if you be like, yo, Cam, what do you like? I like when it's a load front and my boys are on that side running games and I get a 1v1.
Right.
Because ain't nobody stopping me 1v1.
Right.
For you like, what do you, I'm going to give it to you. I set up a 4-3.
Yeah.
It could be a
Like,
pressure.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it could be a pressure.
It could be a combo cover
anything,
2, like whatever you like to do. Because you know what I'm saying? It's not like you don't have sacks. We know you got sacks too.
Yeah.
But you could, you know, what do you rely on better?
You want to make a play.
Yeah, I want to make a play. Let me see. I like kind of like playing cover 4 with that alley safety, where I could be kind of like aggressive and shoot, and I know I got that safety to cover me up. So I'll give you a nickel defense instead, where I'm backside with the tight end, where I kind of like in pass coverage, I got the flat, I got the the deep out and stuff like that, where I'm kind of like basically by myself on the tight end.
Yeah.
So. And I know,
Teach him something. We going with a nickel defense.
Let me see.
They in a base formation, huh?
Let me see. Yeah, he in the base. Let me give him a nickel. I could draw up some base too. You want me
Look,
to?
hey, look, I just know whether it's nickel or not. You know what I'm saying? That just puts me. I'm in a pass rush mode. I hear nickel. I'm like, so I'm about to take this off.
I like nickel because it's usually smaller bodies on the field.
Why?
You know, I want to run the ball.
X. The W. You got the nickel right here. You got. We call it the money. Nickel. I go to like the dime money backer.
Right.
You got the mic. So you got the alley safety. You got the corners playing quarters, safety playing quarters, both quarters. So like for me, I know I could be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Because I got help over the top. So anything underneath, anything under 5, I'm jumping. I'm being aggressive.
Right.
Give me a pick 6 or something like that, and then like once it go past 10, I know I got that safety, so I could come back down and help. So sometimes. In quarters, you got the quarterback, you got that back. Let me see, you playing against a guy probably like Kamara or you. You got a guy who kind of like try to isolate on the mic. So he come through the line of scrimmage and kind of like break out. If I get this wide, he going vertical. I know I got this safety over the top.
So you're going to try and jump that burst.
Yeah, I got this safety over the top, but I know who could, like jump that vertical.
Right.
So I could kind of like peel off and kind of like get me a blind pick on the back. Cause like once they see me climb, they thinking
you fading like you climbing.
So I'm fading like I'm climbing. I'm carrying them. So like, and it's looking like a little bit like man. So he thinking I'm gonna be gone. So then, I know I could come off, and you got this back coming out, kind of try to like split the face of the linebacker, and I just come back, pick it off. Stuff like that. Just kind of like
that's a cover 4.
Cover 4, one of our cover 4s, and like I had an exact play like that against the Falcons, but I dropped the pick.
That's
dropped the money.
I didn't have to do the same drop, and they're like, "Yo, running back gonna be right there."
Yeah,
I'm going to smack this boy. I'm not even thinking about ball.
Yeah,
like what? No, I'm trying to make this highlight hit.
That's for passing reasons, and then you got to erase it.
Oh, don't even worry about it. Look, don't even worry about that. We got a whole backside for you.
Oh, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
cool. So then we get into base defense.
It's real education here now.
You got the big guys. Let me see me grow up.
Let the big dogs eat.
Let the big dogs.
Y'all
eat.
got big dogs. Y'all had
Indomitian.
Big dogs. Can you spell Indomitian?
I cannot spell Indomitian. To be real, I cannot.
And then y'all had Big Vita Vea.
Yeah.
Bro, that is 700 pounds. Easy. And I might be underselling.
Yeah, you had Will Golston.
See, like you like to get them big boys running, but when you got backers that's running, it's all bad. Like,
So you gotta
What you
close.
You got 700 in
Close
between
right.
the A's and the B gaps.
Like, let's
between
toss
the
it.
Guard
Then you
and
got these
tackle.
linebackers just flying. It's like play action.
Toss it. Don't toss that.
You better be reading coverages.
Let's see. So drop a front, regular 12 personnel front. So I'm
Looks
gonna
like
drop
me, looks like me in the game.
Yeah.
He about to have an 8-man box.
I love 8-man bosses and going base against 12 personnel, stuff like that, or 21 personnel.
The H is me. This is what I look at all the time. Ask me why. I don't
got
know.
a close right call, and our defense is it's an under 3-4 type defense. So the nose go to the close side, and I follow the 3 tech. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go cover 3. So you got the strong safety down. It's gapped out defense, obviously. You got the mic right here. Got that A gap, and we call it the Mo. I play the Mo. It's kind of like if it's a 4-3, I'll be the wheel backer because I follow the 3 tech. I got this gap right here. Then it's the wheel, Sam outside. So it's kind of like gapped out. Everybody got their gaps.
I'll hold it. Wow. Got that C gap responsibility between that tackle and tight end.
So
And you
everywhere
coming
go,
vertical? You over here?
I'm hitting it. So you get, you got the punch play, you got everybody gapping out, and then when you got guys like Vita, Sue, Will Ghostin, you know the ball gonna come back to you because you can't run in there.
You can't run in the gap.
You know what I'm saying? You
They
can't run
spill
in
it
the
out
gap.
to you.
Exactly.
And
Spill
now
everything out
even
to
with
you.
Sue gone, now you got big Akeem Hicks,
King
which
Hicks. So everything got that, and you know where guys supposed to be at. So this is something that I do all the time. Like if somebody get like a 4-5 yard game, I look at a jumbotron, I'm like, yo, you supposed to be right there. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I know the tackle supposed to be for me.
Yeah.
Don't go.
He ain't there. No,
Exactly.
That's mine.
That's me, bro. Like, what you doing, bro? So this line like one of my favorite defenses, man. When everybody got that, everybody got
Yeah, I see
one
that all the
assignment.
time. Yeah. When they
Everybody got one assignment.
run the duo, like
Exactly.
the gap scheme.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's-
And then you got
I'm
sometimes
like, can we
when
do
you got,
this from nickel?
yeah. Even the gap schemes, like you pull, you gotta retrace the gap, you gotta hammer everything back.
Do you have to put me in there with free tight ends? Is this necessary?
Yeah.
Do you like me?
I mean, I love it. I love it when I see 3 tight ends because I know primarily they're gonna run and I'm putting hands on somebody.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm walking around just like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Do
walk
you want
around
them?
happy.
Or do you want them?
And I'm looking at
somebody.
I'm looking at
catch
the
them.
coach
Somebody gonna
like,
get 'em.
do you care about me? My family's here. We want to see good things.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Running me into this brick wall.
Bro, see 13 personnel. What was that? Carolina, bro. I choked the tight end out, like fully crumbled him.
Yeah.
Bam, made tackle. I said, why did you have to get in front
We
of these
know,
hands?
yeah, you know it's coming.
You poor young man.
And then you get the jumbo, all that stuff.
Jumbotron, you looking like stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my
It's definitely
goodness.
fun when you get in that big boy personnel.
What?
I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, like
we
look.
cool. We cool. I know Mark. I trained with Mark. I knew Mark for a long time.
You know I don't back down, like you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Like
saying? So like game days, I hate y'all. I'm gonna be real.
I don't like your ass either.
I love all defensive players. I may not have any love for any offensive
How you
player.
like the mug trying to hit me? Like,
Because I love good hits. I'm like, oh,
bro, I'm on your team.
And I gotta do this. I gotta do this. No, that was a bad hit.
I'm on your team though. Like,
I do.
What are you talking about
I
here?
root for almost everybody on defense.
Dude, that's like me saying I hope the running back just carves you up for 170.
I don't hope for anything, but like if you see me get stabbed, you be like.
But if I
"That was
see the
cold."
running back cut up and break down the safety,
You be like, "That's cold."
It is, but I'm not happy about it.
Not happy about it, yeah.
You have like excitement
Yeah.
towards this man hitting your running back. Like,
yeah. It's like I see you sacking Tom. I'm not happy about it. Nah, like what the hell going on?
Yeah, he's different.
I love good hits. I be on the sideline. Oh, turn that up.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm all for hits. That's on me. I'm gonna do better. As long as my dog get up, I'll be like, yo, I like that. Way to get up the field. Like I round it back to my team. I round it back.
And one of my fondest moments though when we beat y'all in the playoffs.
Man,
Yeah, beat Shaw. Like that. I wasn't
me,
there. Beat
bro.
Shaw.
Me, you know how hard it is
I wasn't
to
there.
beat a team twice and let alone have to play them a third time? I'm just looking. I was just
It
like,
was like the perfect storm though. I watched that game.
bro, and I literally had like all the Bucs fans, like they just found out that they were Bucs fans themselves that year. Like, yeah, you like that?
Yeah. It's always
You
been,
can't beat us when it counts. I said, come on, relax. You guys didn't even know you were going to be in the playoffs. Like, just breathe.
It always been tough playing against y'all though, man. With Drew, my rookie year, I didn't know how serious it was. Shoot, with Drew Brees, he carving us up. know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And then, the years going on, he's still there. I'm like, God damn, when you gonna be tired, bro? Like, don't, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, in our division, that's the only quarterback I didn't pick off.
Really?
Yeah, man.
But like, right where you can't
every
touch
time.
It, right?
The one time I did, I dropped it. It was a stop route, and I ran up underneath it. Michael Thomas caught a hitch route, and I ran up underneath it, hit my hands, and it just dropped out of my
Did you get like? Did you do the frustrated like? Or
do you hit
the DB? You got to do the DB anytime you mess up, bro.
I ain't do nothing because it was embarrassing. I feel like when you do that, like
you hit him with
make the play, bro.
I love when the DBs like knew they was going for the interception, hit both of the hands.
Yeah,
drop it. They be like,
yeah.
Boy, you shouldn't have turned out like that. That should have been a pick.
It should have been a pick. Should have been a pick. So like, just go ahead and move on to the next play, dog.
Right.
That's it, bro.
Bro, I've been beefing with more fans the last 2 years than like ever before.
Yeah.
Like boys and like y'all won a Super Bowl and all of a sudden Tampa Bay Bucs fan. My daddy was a Bucs fan. You're a liar, sir.
Like, you gotta take it and run with it, man.
Bruh, look, they've been out here wilding.
How long has you been a Tampa Bay fan?
Man, been a Bucs fan since when Tom came over.
Since 2020.
You don't understand what they've been through.
Since the Brady era.
You don't understand what they've been through.
Hey, real talk. They be like, you know, I've been with the Bucs since before Josh Freeman. I said, oh, that's tough. That's
tough. There's been some tough years.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all won in 2000. Y'all now won in 2020s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all win one the year after this because it's going to be the Saints year this year.
No, it's not their year this year.
That's to be determined.
Yeah,
to be determined.
Bro.
And they
got to keep the
put us with y'all in the second game of the season.
Bro, early on. Like,
early.
I like, can we
we always get an early one.
Early.
We get an early one and a late one. Like, you know what I mean?
But like let's meet up somewhere in the middle. Like once our team polishes out, like let's see y'all game 5, 6, 7.
I remember playing y'all. We used to play y'all the last game of the season for like 3-4 years in a row. I'm like, yeah. It used to be annoying.
I got a real question. Do y'all feel a rivalry between like you and the Panthers?
Us and the Panthers?
Or like in the NFC South, who would you be like? We got some real love hate.
Like we really don't like the Falcons.
We don't mess with the Falcons at all.
I think for personal reasons is y'all. For me, that's personal.
But everybody's is us.
Yeah,
ours is only.
Hey, Panthers can't wait to play the Saints and they're like, yeah, our rivalry. It's not a rivalry. And the Bucs be like, there's been some intensity. There's been some intensity increase.
There's been some moments.
There were some moments. Right, but there were some moments between the Saints and Cam Newton in the end zone. Like there were some moments where we.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Moments.
Like
but the overall record is in favor.
Is heavily favored.
I respect that.
But you guys have the Lombardi, so
right.
I respect that.
But y'all definitely won one.
I say a true rivalry would probably be us and the Panthers. Probably.
Yeah, I made that argument and people didn't like it. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, bro, they go head to head every year.
Yeah.
Those are great games.
Yeah. I mean,
we can't be everybody's rival. I only have so much hate for one team. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, it just me personal reasons is y'all.
Yeah.
Just like I said, y'all boys cool. Love y'all boys. Man. Love what y'all do as men.
Hey, respect everything you do.
You be hitting me in my legs. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Like a little ankle twerk. Like, I'm like, hold on. Like
you act like you don't know me.
It's cool. Like get off my ankle. I don't care about the hit. Like, don't roll. Alligator roll me.
But I mean,
talk a little bit.
Hey, I don't mind it talking.
When it's your boy, like
you don't really talk too much, though.
Nah, I don't
you
talk.
don't really say
too
much.
I don't talk.
You don't
talk at all. I don't talk.
Your boy Devin, your boy White be doing all the talking.
Yeah, he do all the talking. Like I don't talk unless I'm provoked.
Yeah, me too. That's how I am. Like, if you just tackle, make a good play, I'm not really.
That's why I respect y'all. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm talking out the gate. No. Boy, you sorry ass Pete.
Yeah,
I'm out. You know,
I'll be trying to breathe and figure out who pressuring. Like, where the pressure coming from? See, you don't have to think about nothing for real. Like,
I don't. I'm just trying to put hands on somebody.
That's the difference between defense or
the Lord love me. And
offense.
I'm trying to show God's love.
That's the difference between
hands,
a skill position and just Because he has to diagnose some stuff, see some stuff,
I gotta give people calls. I gotta communicate.
I gotta see if it's a fullback back there, running back. I'm like, there's 2 tight ends.
I'm
one
anchored
tight end.
down.
You just gotta see it. You don't gotta say it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I gotta see.
I do
okay.
though. Like, you know, my other defensive end, my D linemen be young. They be rotating year in, year out. So
Yeah.
you gotta look out for them.
Right.
But you're right. I don't have to diagnose.
I be like, okay, where the safeties at? One is up. Like, okay, there's 8 people up. Like, who is blitzing? Like, you know what I mean?
Who's the blitzing guy?
They
Who
showing
calling
it from
down?
here, but
Yeah.
I know they bring it from here. Wait, no, it came from my face.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
Yeah. Y'all got a lot. Y'all got a lot to think about. Pre-snap. I think this dude might be coming. This dude might be coming. Hey, tell me who's down so I can go ahead.
Yeah,
and
and then you have to obviously go execute the block as well.
Exactly.
And then if nobody pressures, you have to get into your corresponding route to get out the backfield.
Exactly.
So it's a lot to think about. You know?
It's a little bit.
What y'all think the toughest position though?
It's definitely quarterback.
I mean, are we talking about mentally or physically?
Mentally,
I mean, mentally, probably quarterback.
besides quarterback.
Then you probably say your Mike because he has to
Thank
relay.
you.
He has
Thank
to
you.
relay everybody.
Thank you. I just wanted y'all to say that. That's all. Because we always get that battle.
Because like, bro, no, I mean, it is what it is. Like, you got to relay the call to everybody. Make sure everybody's in the right spots. Because some, DBs be like, DBs like to be like, oh, I thought we was in man.
Nah,
you wasn't. Like, you saw me.
And then sometimes you got to run out there and tell them to call because they don't want to come in the huddle. It's a lot.
And more times than not, as a Mike, you like turn to talk to the DBs first. Yeah. And I be looking like, bro, I did not hear you.
Call. Yeah,
and you look, then you get frustrated with me. You like, bro, you're not listening. No, you're not talking to me.
Yeah.
Now talk to me, and I can relate to everybody else.
Yeah. D lineman is the most toughest to get it to though. They be zoned in, locked in.
Locked all the way in. He like, bro, I gave hey, don't alter my call either. Like,
don't change it. Yeah.
Switch. I ain't switching. You supposed to cover the running back.
Yeah.
Do your job.
Them boys, if they don't get the call, all hell break loose. It's your fault.
I'm a freestyle. Don't worry about it.
That's why we like to no huddle.
Yeah.
Quick cadence.
And I'm gonna hit you with the I didn't hear. You didn't hear? There's no excuse for you to hear.
I love that. We get up on the ball quick. We get up on the ball quick. D-line be looking around. Linebackers, everybody be looking around. It's hot. Sometimes mess the play up because like
they're just trying to get a jump on.
Well, like y'all just be standing there, like nobody be declaring nothing. So it's like sometimes like the quick calls like mess the play up. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, y'all don't really be, like, declaring nothing sometimes. Like, because y'all be trying to, like, relay the call or, like, get into the right defense scrambling.
Everybody got to go.
Yeah, so, like, it's good for, like, if you need to get, like, a short yardage or that's usually what we do it for, or a play that might be reviewed, get up on the ball, snap it quick.
And you got some teams who do no huddle calls to defenses. Like, you see, hey, no huddle, and then automatic got the call.
Yeah.
Right.
So, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's dope.
We have adjustments for that.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it. But bro, so I mean, with all this goes on with Tampa Bay and Tampa Bay and whatever, Tampa, all the spinoffs they have for the Tampa Brady, whatever, whatever they call y'all now, the Bradyneers. Bro, he retired.
They said he retired.
Them, who's they?
Yeah.
And he came back. Like,
what were you thinking off the first retirement rumors though? Did you hit him up like, yo?
There's a team chat. Did he leave the team chat? Like, and y'all was like, he's gone.
I think that the chat is more of an offensive thing. They got more of a chat than we do.
Chat?
Not really. I mean, defensively, we probably like hit him up personally, or we see him around. We'll probably ask him questions and stuff like that. But I didn't think he was done. I think it was just for just to get a media in a frenzy or just get a little safe
Tom
space.
Just wanted some attention.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any,
probably just spend time with his family, whatever he wanted to do.
To make everybody
that Joker went home and realized he had 4 kids at the crib and was like, you know what? That ain't so bad.
And I'm just going to sign a $300 million deal with Fox for whenever I'm done playing. So I'm good. I'll play again.
Yeah.
No, but so you hear he's about to retire. You didn't think he was.
I didn't think it. I mean, I didn't think the retirement was real. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think it was because I'm like, it would definitely come from him. Like, it wouldn't be leaked through like.
Right.
The media forced him back into playing. I think he was really thinking. I think he was mulling it over, and then Rappaport or Scheffner or one of these guys that leaked that he was retiring.
He was like, no, I can't let it happen.
He was like, nah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like,
I wasn't gonna retire, but you guys don't want to let me have my piece.
He's he's the most accomplished quarterback of all time.
True.
Like. More Super Bowls than any franchise.
Like he's got more. It's just more accolades, bro, than you can list on 2 hands.
But he's just a competitor.
Facts.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Just a real competitor. And like the way he went out, I don't think he wanted to go out that way.
When you
know
say
what I'm
went out, like he still went into the playoffs. Just won a Super Bowl.
the
And
way
he
we-
has
the
more
way we-
Super Bowls than any team.
And he did say, like he said,
Go
we
out
got,
what kind
he said,
of way?
He said, you know, what did he say? He said, we got work to do, or we got
Unfinished business.
unfinished business. So I
Yeah.
said, what the hell is unfinished business?
Yeah.
7 Super Bowl rings.
That's more than any franchise.
All I want is one. Between me and him, there's 22 years of completed NFL seasons.
The way
with
we
0 Super Bowls.
lost. The way
My
we
dad
lost.
has
We
one.
lost. There we Hey, between me and my daddy, there's 25. Between you and your dad,
That's
there's
45. 47.
45 seasons and 1 Super Bowl between us and our parents.
That tells you how hard that mug is. That
Yeah,
thing
it's
elusive,
hard.
And he
bro.
talking about unfinished business. Ah, yada.
I just where he is, man. Ultimate competitor. Don't want to be
So when he
mentioned
says,
as the best.
yeah. So when he says he's coming back, like you was like, I knew it, or you like, yeah, like,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, he's coming back. All right, cool. It's official. Like it's something like I wasn't really sure, but I still had a little
yeah,
doubt.
yeah.
But then when he came, I'm like, okay.
yeah, we good.
Cool,
we
he's
good.
back. Yeah, we good.
No,
We good.
but we got a little segment. We got to do the grind your gears. Like, so we do this thing like,
Oh,
we
okay.
do this thing where like a hill you're willing to die on, a hill you're willing to stand on, or like what really annoys you, what really grinds your gears.
Yeah.
Like when I'm driving here and I'm running late and I'm going, you know, I'm in the fast lane on the highway and somebody's going 50 miles per hour. Like it really just like, like kind of like makes my like temples just pulse a little bit. So I'm like, scoot over one lane, right? So I can just keep going about my.
They see you in the radio.
Or like, let's just think about this. You get done from a long work day. You know what I'm saying? Training camp type work day. Go to the crib.
Yeah.
Didn't even didn't have time to decompress yet.
Yeah.
You go to the fridge, open the fridge. You thinking you got juice in the fridge.
Yeah.
Somebody drank all the juice into the last little corner. Like a squelch of juice.
A squelch.
You know what I'm saying? Like not enough for a quarter glass.
Yeah.
Does that piss you off or no? Like you letting that ride? For me, I'm officially over it. Somebody's got to get this work.
Right.
I'm in the house. What the hell are we doing? Just like either finish it or like throw it away. But don't leave it with like, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming in for some cold grapefruit juice, some cold cranberry juice, and it's just gone.
Yeah.
That's brazy to me.
The thing for me is living down here. For some reason, I feel like everybody in a rush to go somewhere. I don't know why.
Like me in the fast lane.
It's like you had the light. You just got the light. As soon as the light turned green, horns honking. Like I literally like don't go on purpose.
Right.
Just cause like it pisses me off, bro. And then when they ride by, I'm gonna stick a middle finger. I'm gonna say something. You know, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's be times where like I want you to stop your car to get out and fight me. Cause like it really pisses me
They're
off.
not gonna
like,
fight you though.
like why you bumping the horn? It literally just turned green.
But you're not supposed to go when it just turns green anyway. Because what if somebody runs it? Like, you know what I mean? So you're supposed to give it a little.
Yeah, that's what most
they saw you
people turning when the light turning red still.
I don't know. They saw you in the Audi S7 with the boost pack in there, and just
like, I know
assumed
he
you
gotta
was
be going.
Yeah, like I know he willing and dealing, and you was just like you cruising.
Nah, sometimes I really just be cruising.
I'm the man
I'll be
behind
sick
you.
when I see the first.
Brother, let's go.
Me too. I'm like,
In the minivan.
I'm like,
He don't
like
get
this
it.
man has a Hellcat. This man has a Porsche. This man has like Tesla ludicrous mode. Like, why are we going 20? Like, come on now. Like, let's get it pushing. Like,
Sometimes I used to I like to just play my old school. AC blasting.
What, like
and just
80s?
Cruising.
AC
old
blast.
school. Old school. Like,
I
who?
listen to like Luther Vandross.
Ooh. Big Luther.
That boy got some soul.
Both. I like both.
Big
I
Lou.
like some Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay.
Some Maze, Frankie Beverly.
Yes.
A couple more people, man.
Great
I like
cookout
some,
music.
Teddy Pendergrass, Al Green. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like
Teddy.
my folks is older. So like when people say like on chore day you have to listen to their music and stuff like that, like that's all they blasted.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite movies is Temptations and the Five Heartbeats.
That's a great movie.
Great movie.
Great
like
movie.
I like
For you, Bobby.
looking at stuff like that, like how all of it started and how it was and stuff like that. So like most of the time, like in the mornings, I either listen to gospel or I listen to old school, going to work out and stuff like that.
Good for the soul.
Yeah.
Get your day going.
Yeah,
fill
get your day
yourself
going.
up.
You know, like
Praise
get some
and worship.
positive stuff in it.
Yeah,
You know
praise
what I'm
and
saying?
worship.
Absolutely.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Like
Yeah, fill
get
that
some-
spirit with good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You feel some praising the Lord, some, you know, and then you just thinking like, damn, I'm blessed to be in this position. And then you just go Have a great day.
Linebacker.
Positivity begets positivity.
Positivity, man. I'm big on positivity.
Hey, we are too. We do it, man. Big.
Yeah.
Big energy.
And y'all boys are always positive.
Gotta have it, bro.
Bruh,
That's why we all just vibing
Yeah,
the way we do.
exactly.
That's why we all, same way.
For every day you wake up and be like, damn, I don't want to do this. You also be like, bro, it could be so much worse. Like,
What else would I rather be doing?
What would I be doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, do I want to hit this double day? No. But what else would I do? Like, what I'm saying? Like, would
Double
I be,
day it is.
Yeah. Would I be happy in a 9 to 5 if I really finished off this law degree at Cal? Like, would I be a lawyer happy dealing with divorce settlements? No. Defending a criminal?
Yeah. Everybody got their thing. If you find that one positive thing that gets you going, stick to it.
Facts.
100%. Yeah, we always do Madden ratings.
Madden ratings. Okay.
I wonder if they showing respect where
Fam,
respect is
somebody
due
just
for
sent me
once.
mine, and I'm not a happy.
Maybe
about
they're
it.
giving
It is
some
what it
respect
is.
where respect is due for once. Hopefully, what is Lavonte's Madden
Lavonte
rating?
had a 91 in this
Okay.
last year's Madden. Last year
yeah.
Madden. Now
Yeah.
there's some been
What-
some
what-
leaks
what-
out.
What is the tackle rating though? Like, is there one here, or do we just have the
gotta
overall
stick with
rating?
90s.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Do
a
we have
91 though.
But do we have details of like the rating though? Like,
No, I don't think so. In fact, look this.
like
Up.
what is the tackle rating? Like, what is the break tackle rate? Like, you know what I mean? Like
Vision, all that stuff.
awareness.
What it is they got for linebackers?
But I would say they gave you some respect
Pursuit.
as a 90,
Yeah.
as a 91,
Yeah.
because they be hating on people. They really be disrespecting
I want to
people.
know what goes into the ratings, though.
Like myself.
Yeah, I want to know what goes into the ratings, though. Like how they
Somebody
know.
who doesn't know football and is creating a cartoon image of somebody they think, I guess, because they ain't got me right. That ain't me. That's cartoon me.
Yeah,
That definitely ain't me.
yeah. That's
So-
what y'all think. That's what y'all think.
Yeah, that's what
outside
y'all
looking in.
think.
Yeah,
It ain't
Not
who
you.
I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, 91, they paid some respect. But being the leading tackler, over 100 tackles for what year is it going on for you?
11.
10 out of 11
I say
years.
he was right behind us.
9 out of 10 years because
Yeah.
the 11's coming up. I mean, we got to have 95 just off GP, right? Like,
Just to show love. I would
just
love
off the
to have a
respect.
95.
Like, 91's good though.
Yeah, 91 good.
could be
I
down
take
in them
it.
70s.
I could tell you this though. It's been moments where I never thought like I've been on Madden, like playing the game. Like
You play Madden?
every now and then.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of like do my player thing.
Lavonte, you're 91.
Again?
No, that's last year or this.
No, overall 91.
Yeah. So what
No,
are-
for the newest one coming out.
well, they
that's
have
love.
to pay homage. They have to show
Yeah,
respect.
That's love.
But what's like the tackle rating and all that? And we don't have it.
Let me look if I can't get in there. Shit, 91. Where the
91 is
Cam the plug too.
Huh?
He the plug.
Cam is the plug.
The plug.
The major plug. Anything
Major
you
plug.
need, Cam got it.
Yeah, I
all the
already
connects,
know.
everything.
I already
That's
know.
why. That's why I befriended. 88 tackle.
88 tackle.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Come on, man.
93 play recognition,
Field
but
general.
88 tackle.
88 tackle.
Phil General, 91. You're the third highest overall rated linebacker. There's Fred Warner at 94, Demar Davis 92, you Lavonte David
But 88 tackle?
at 91,
88.
91.
I don't like 88 tackle rating.
That's kind of disrespectful, huh?
That is.
Especially for a linebacker.
It's very rarely I
The
miss a tackle.
linebacker.
It's very rare I miss a tackle.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
88. That's like, it's not like great.
You know how it go. Oh, he getting older.
That's what I'm telling you, man. They're a
Bro,
little
they hold
disrespectful.
this age thing like it's not
Yeah,
an
man.
equation to talent. They're like, bro, what did he do last year? Oh, he just had 100 tackles and 6 forced fumbles, and
But he's turning 32.
he's turning 32.
Yeah.
Like, just because you suck at your
But
job
what
when you're
he's
30.
turning doesn't equal, like, bro, what did he do last year?
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
don't piss me off.
It blow me. It blow me.
I feel like just because you suck at your job at 33, like, doesn't mean I'm going to suck at my job at 33. You suck.
Typically, there's a downtick at 30. All right, but he's turning 32, which means he's
kind
been
of
30
That's kind
and
of a
31.
gear grinder too.
Bruh.
I'd be like, yo, just watch my tape like you don't.
laughing.
I'd be like, just watch my tape like you don't know my birthday.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, then, like, I guarantee you don't think I'm 32. Like, you know what I mean?
Bro,
Like,
but then you read some of like the stories on like a person who's rated either higher or in the same realm as you,
Yeah.
and they're like, doesn't have the stats to prove it yet, but potential. How do you get a rating off potential? How do you get a rating off of
They
uptick?
throw potential a lot. They
Bruh,
throw potential out
this
here a
league
lot.
loves the idea of potential.
Potential,
If he
yeah.
capitalized on potential, but has he
cares
yet?
about
Or,
potential,
like what has he
like,
shown
yeah.
today? He's shown flashes. Oh, so flashes makes him. Oh, okay. I love
he's
that.
showing flashes and I've done.
This is a league of consistency, not flashes.
Bruh, NFL is not for long for a reason.
Yeah,
you can have all the potential in the world if you don't ever pop that bubble. Big fella, what they got to do with me?
Facts, bro.
Man. Another blessing, another day.
Another one.
We here. Truss Levelz, season 3. We blessed and honored to have my brother from another, Lavonte David, one of Miami's finest, one of Nebraska's finest, one of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' finest. I mean, when I tell you finest, I mean my man has 1,222 combined tackles, 133 tackles for loss, 26 sacks, 26 forced fumbles, 17 fumble recoveries, and 12 interceptions. And that leads him as the second most active in the NFL in tackles. So when I tell you he is a linebacker, he is a linebacker.
I chose to be a linebacker at 8 years old and never look back.
His daddy was the hoop star. He had hoop dreams. He said, Daddy, I'm a linebacker. Coach said, you're a linebacker. And every year since then, he's been a linebacker. As you see, the linebacker. And when he blessed me and my brother, Cam Jordan, all decade legacy to Steve Jordan, another legacy, young Tank Jordan, man. And he is the man himself, Fu Manchu, got the fresh stash, the fro.
Self-proclaimed
It's always
Fu
on go.
Manchurian.
The fro is always on go. And you know, we need some more. So, and I'm just your humble servant to my brothers. I am my brother's keeper.
3-time Pro Bowl.
I'm my brother's keepers, and whenever they need me, they know I got their back. And I'm just thankful to be sitting alongside you and alongside you. You guys motivate me and inspire me to be better in life and in ball and in everything else too. So Truss Levelz, episode, whatever, who knows what it is, you know. But
and ended with this. Second most active tackler with 1,222 tackles. Saints leading rusher
Major.
ever.
Major.
History.
we got
Story.
franchise pillars and the most
pillars.
beloved Saint in franchise history next to Drew Brees.
There we go.
Next. I didn't say behind.
Next.
I didn't say behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said next. So yeah, we got franchise pillars here. That's how we do it. Big on the Truss Levels. Super real
And
big.
that's the biggest.
That's on the biggest of the trust of the levels with Lavonte David. Yes, sir. Let's get it, baby.